Joe Rogan Podcast. Check it out.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Train by day, Joe Rogan Podcast by night, all day.
Good? We're up.
What? Hi, guys. We're back.
It's just like getting pulled over by the cops. The window rolls down. The cops like, what the fuck are you doing?
Shit.
Joe, I took one hit of that shit. That shit was strong as hell. I feel
good.
high already.
That's good for you, Dean. It's good for you. Opens your mind.
It's the right stuff. Yeah, there's some talk about Trump legalizing marijuana now.
That would be amazing.
That, I mean, it kind of feels like it is legal right now.
Well, it should be. It's so stupid. It's so. I can't believe we're still dealing with this. I mean, I would have thought by the time I just turned 58. I would have thought by the time I'm 58, we would have figured this out.
Right.
Can I tell you, with my ulcerative colitis, we always start with my ass for some reason. But with my ulcerative colitis, after my colonoscopy one time, the doctor's like, well, there's this pill you could take. It could affect your liver, but not for many years. Like, not for. Now, this was when I was like 39. I'm 51 now. I'd be going to Colombia for stem cells for my fucking liver at this point. So what I do is the natural stuff, and it does help me. It just helps, and I don't have to. That's not fucking with my liver.
Bro, it would take the place of so many different pharmaceutical drugs, and that's a big part of the problem. The other part of the problem is the alcohol industry.
Yeah, that would suffer for sure, right?
Yeah. And they've done studies. They know. And they lobby. They work on it hard. They do not want marijuana becoming legalized in the whole nation.
Alcohol's way worse. I mean, that's
way
just
worse.
An age-old conversation, but
Well, the real big problem is who's selling if it's illegal. The cartel.
That's right.
You know, I've talked about this before. If you've heard it before, I'm sorry. But there's a guy named John Norris who's been on the podcast before who was a game warden. He wrote a book called Hidden War. He was a game warden in California. You know, just a guy who checks fishing licenses and shit. He loves the woods, loves being outdoors.
He came
and
on
he
the
came
shit.
upon a fucking cartel grow op in the middle of the national forest. And then they realized, oh no, this is what they do. They go deep into the woods and public land and they set up a grow op and they got fucking AKs and they got, the Virgin Mary photos that they pray to at night. It's crazy. Like full-on campsites filled with cartel dudes. They started turning into a tactical team. So this guy had to get Belgian Malinois and bulletproof vests, and they're getting shootouts with the cartels in the middle of the woods.
Thought he was signing up to be a park ranger, and he's out there.
No shit.
Yeah.
Hear people's fish stories. Like, how'd you get this one? No, he's fucking getting shootouts. Because it's illegal.
With the cartels.
So when California made their laws where you could have legalized recreational marijuana, what they also did was if you grow it illegally, it's only a misdemeanor. So the cartel could just grow illegally.
And it's just a misdemeanor.
It's a misdemeanor.
No big deal.
And if they catch people that are illegals up there, they don't do shit. So it's the perfect spawning ground for cartel grow-ops. And what he was saying at the time he was here, which was a couple of years back, but he was saying that it was as much as 80% of the marijuana, I think, that was the number, in the country, in places where it's illegal, is coming from these dudes. And they're using all these crazy pesticides and herbicides that are totally illegal, fucking super toxic shit that's outlawed on farms in America, but it's effective, and so they're using it. So you're getting this weed that's infected with these pesticides and herbicides. There's no rules, man. It's illegal weed. If they had it legal, you could have inspectors who could check the fucking the farms and the factories. It'd be just like alcohol. If alcohol was illegal, we'd all be fucked. We'd be drinking moonshine. No one would know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
Fuck a
No
nice
doubt.
glass of wine. You're drinking fucking straight up alcohol, nasty shit, because that's all that's available. And that's what people are doing right now. It's dumb. It empowers the people that are criminals.
Well, you said it before. It's the money.
100%.
They're going to affect the big pharma, and we all have seen from COVID what the hell kind of power big pharma has.
Yeah, they're worried about it, but I think the alcohol people are worried more.
The alcohol people got us twice. They were fighting. Remember, they fought MMA hard too. Budweiser.
Did they?
Because of boxing,
Yeah,
kind of crazy
true.
that Bud Light became a sponsor years later.
How long did the prohibition last for?
Prohibition on alcohol, that's a good point. I think it was 10 years. Was it 10 years, Jamie?
Must have been a rough fucking 10 years.
Bro, it had to be crazy.
Yeah, right.
But that's where the
Didn't they say
organized
that's
crime
where
got all their
NASCAR
money.
come from,
13 years.
Joe?
Yep, that's where NASCAR. 13 fucking years. For 13 fucking years, alcohol was illegal in this country. You know how crazy that is? A grown man telling you can't have a drink.
Right.
Who
Or
the
same
what
thing
the
with a smoke. What's the problem with that?
Exactly the same thing.
It's weird.
Exactly the same thing. We're just delusional about it, and we put it under the label drug, which is alcohol. Alcohol is a drug, dummy. It's a drug.
No, everything's a drug.
There's
It's
a lot of drugs.
caffeine is a drug, yeah.
Exactly. We're drinking espresso. You just stop it. It's just knowing how to use each drug, and the only way you know how to use it is if people are honest. And if they do studies, you have actual scientists who aren't being paid off to come up with some sort of negative or positive result. You know, that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
For all of us. It's all just fucking co-opted by money.
You know Maryland
they
doesn't
have-
enforce it? Never heard that.
Maryland didn't enforce. Well, that's good. Good
So
for
you
Maryland.
go.
drunk
Good
in
for you.
Good thing for
Good.
Maryland.
Shout
It's a
out to
backwards ass
Baltimore.
state,
By the way, how crazy is that?
right?
Also, home of ground control.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I guess I missed the
Some
memo.
of you, Matt Sarah.
Yeah, I
This
missed the
was a
fucking memo.
totally
Known you for
organic
30 years.
move.
I know.
Totally.
I-
We didn't talk about this
Nah.
at all.
Well, I saw Matt wore his last time, and I said, well, that's it. The green light. I'm shamelessly self-promoting. And then Dean came down. I go, motherfucker. I go, you're the man. He goes, I got to represent. And then you came in with it. So
The great thing is that we
I love
didn't
it.
talk about
I
it.
know, that's crazy.
That's
I
crazy.
feel like I'm left out of the loop here.
I know. I wish we had some
I'm
extras.
trying to
Or a
get
marker,
a
we just
sponsor
start
by
drawing that
True
shit on the shirt.
Classic.
Shit, I had an extra one too. You know what's so funny? I had one that was still in the package, and I was like, "Should I bring this?" I'm like, "No, I don't need this."
I think you should have.
I should have put it. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
you would.
Right?
It would have been
That's
great.
like that was like the universe telling me that you needed one of these
Right,
shirts,
right.
and I ignored it.
That's great.
We're talking about stuff that's good for you, and I've been telling you I've been eating a ton of fucking pizza, and I still got abs.
Uh-oh, here it comes.
Here it
The
comes.
Sarah
Are you
slice.
Yes, listen to me. Can I tell you? I'm sorry. You guys are goofing on me.
I can see it in Midtown
You're-
right now.
you're fucking goofing on me.
Sarah's like,
Neon sign.
Can I tell you
Sarah
right
slice.
now that I'm so proud of this? I don't like to brag. A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Dean does. He knows a little bit. But on Long Island, we have 3 champions, 4 if you include Marab. You know, he's adopted by us.
Yeah.
Chris Weidman has his own day in Long Island. Aljamain Sterling has his own day. I'm not butthurt about not having my own day, but I have something better. Thank you, Talios from Massapequa Park in Mineola. I have my own Serra slice. It's the best fucking. It'll knock your dick off. It's the best slice. I put it up against any slice
That's right.
that you could you
Tell
give
him.
me. And the
Tell
reason
Dave
being, now
Portnoy.
listen,
Tell Dave
they
Portnoy.
import. Listen,
Tell him what
this,
you
this
said.
kid Rob took a lot. There he is, my buddy Rob. Oh, he's talking about it.
And UFC legend.
Oh, this
So I'm going to show you guys how we make the Serra. Have our Roman
Watch
shell
this.
here. We're going to go down with our grande,
Look at
no moisture
Look at this.
mozzarella. This is a very simple pizza.
It's so
nice
delicious.
stripes of our chow tomato sauce imported from Italy.
Imported from Italy.
Sea salt, basil, and olive oil. That is my recipe for my tomato sauce. No sugar. Stop putting sugar in your sauce.
Yes.
And we have our beautiful house-made vodka sauce.
Dude.
We make it with
Nice.
prosciutto di Parma.
I'm getting
Only
a
the
hard
best.
on.
Matt,
Beautiful
tell
imported
him.
This is the
pepper.
Serra
Watch,
pizza.
layering
Tell him where
this on.
the dough comes from, Matt.
He's gonna
We're gonna
say
go down with some
Caputo flour from Italy.
Pecorino Romano,
No bromate, no
some
preservatives.
Sicilian oregano. We have some beautiful fior di latte fresh mozzarella.
Come on,
that
man.
We just like to break up.
Just wait for the fucking
and put
pesto.
on top.
Wait for the pesto.
The Serra, super simple. Go in the oven. About 8 minutes.
Look at this fucking thing. Look at this fucking thing.
Oh,
Who's-
yeah.
This
Who's
is
getting-
one of the best advertisements for carbs I've ever seen.
No bromate, no bleach.
doubt.
You
And
know,
I tell you, this is the only green I eat.
Beautiful.
I eat that fucking.
Grated pecorino.
Ready? Wait
And
for the.
of course,
Oh, the money shot! Oh! Let's fucking go, Rob.
the pesto.
take a bite.
Guys, I'm so proud.
Serra, come get it now. Both locations, Collio Pizza.
I'm so happy.
You were so happy.
Incredible.
Thank you, Rob.
Hey,
I'm
that's
just so
the first
happy
time you'll
about
ever
that.
see
That
Matt's
look-
mouth
that-
shut.
I'm so happy.
So good.
It's
That looks
Joe.
so
Yeah.
You gotta
delicious.
go, dude.
Man, why
It's-
you didn't bring us none?
Dude, can I tell you, I'm there all the fucking time. my podcast I'm doing, I found the first shop near Mineola train station, and I'm like, this fucking shit's ridiculous, you know? And then the guy happens to be a fan of the fight, and Rob. Nice. So then he's like, look, I'm opening up another spot. Dude, in Massapequa Park. Dude, that's 5 minutes from my house. This is meant to be. It's fucking meant to be. And now he's training now, Rob. So
that's awesome.
Talio's Pizza. The G is silent like lasagna. And I'm so happy.
That is the #1 problem with any of that carnivore diet bullshit. That's the number one. The #1 problem is pizza.
Oh,
pizza
right, yeah,
and,
no doubt.
Italian subs.
Yeah. He was telling me that it's not even legal in Europe to have the bromate. I didn't know what the fuck bromate
definitely.
was.
Yeah.
He goes, it's stuff they put in the dough to make it last longer and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
This kid has such balls where he started importing twice as much for a flour, Caputo flour. Dude, I don't know much. I know a lot about this. I'm having espresso. He tells me the whole thing about
Doug, you feel different if you eat that flour.
I'll eat this shit on the way to go train at my school. And I'm not doing that with Pietro's, no offense. I'm not doing that with others. It's so good.
Potassium bromate, a flour additive used to strengthen dough, may have potential health risks. While it's legal in the U.S., it's banned in many other countries due to concerns about its potential carcinogenic effects. Studies have linked it to kidney and thyroid cancers in animals. Well, fucking duh. And it's been associated with genotoxic and nephrotoxic effects in both animal models and humans. Acute symptoms from ingestion can include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and abdominal pain.
And they put this in our flour.
Dude,
Oh my God,
that's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
So out of all
causes changes in DNA and potentially lead to mutations.
Guys.
What the
I'm
fuck?
telling you, man.
Look at that fucking statement.
That's crazy.
Dude, that's why, man. I
Notice its place at the end.
give these kids so much credit. Nobody does this. People
Maybe
they
they won't
can
get
do
that
this.
far.
They can import the flour. It's just more, but this kid's killing it. And it's fucking it's such a difference, man. They say when you go to Italy and you come back and you're eating all that shit and you come back, you're not fat. It's that shit.
Yeah,
it's the flour, man. And he makes the heroes out of the same flour. So
Jamie, do you remember that video that I sent you about that dude breaking down exactly what's in flour and why it fucks us up? Do you remember that video? You find it. The dude with the hat on, who's the health expert, is a young guy, and he does an amazing job of breaking down the difference between our flour and their flour. And you get so upset. You're like, this is so crazy. You guys let them do this to us. Like,
Yeah,
the
it's
whole
banned
idea.
in other countries, but legal here. How's that possible?
Crazy. You would think,
Why are we putting up with this shit?
why? Yeah,
Taste
why?
the difference,
It's because it's slow poison.
Yeah.
It's not like alcohol is like, whoa, you feel it the next day. Like, oh my God. Pizza is just a slow poison. A slow poison
it's
without
so
poison
good.
dough.
It weighs you down,
But
though.
it would.
It
This is
fucking
the
weighs
cat.
you down.
It would be just as good in terms of how you feel when you eat it. Just as good flavor-wise, just not fucking kill you.
Explain to me why I can eat bread in Spain and in Greece, Italy, no problem. Why I was gluten-free in 15 years. I've been gluten-free in Canada, America. Can't eat it.
That's because in America, what we call bread can't even be considered food in parts of Europe. See, here in America, it's not so much the gluten as what we've done to the grain. About 200 years ago, we started stripping the bran and germ, or the fiber and nutrients, to make flour shelf-stable, also nutritionally dead. Because the nutrients were gone, we enriched it with folic acid, which a large majority of the population can't even metabolize, therefore many people experience fatigue, anxiety, hyperactivity, and inflammation. But then the bread wasn't white enough, so they bleached it with chlorine gas, and the bread didn't rise enough, so they added a carcinogen called potassium bromate, which is banned in several countries like Europe, the UK, and even China. Then we wanted to ramp up production, so we started using glyphosate to dry out the wheat before harvest, causing endocrine disruption and damaging your gut. So now you're bloated, brain fogged, tired, and blame gluten, but gluten is just the scapegoat. The real issue is ultra-processed, chemically altered, bleached, bromated, fake vitamin-filled wheat soaked in glyphosate. This isn't bread. This is.
That's wild.
That's it.
In neon sign up in his thing, no bleach, no bromate.
That's amazing.
Dude, I got fucking abs still and I can eat pizza. It's like heaven.
He's at the right time now too, because people are starting to be made aware. You know.
Yeah, and you can blame it on gluten all you want, but go eat pizza in Italy. Give it a shot.
Yeah.
You feel good.
It's like I'm doing that every day.
Pasta there.
Yeah, it's pasta there's incredible.
Yeah.
There's a few places
You know
that
how
are catching on.
How I cheat here on pasta, like back home, Di Pasquale's is the big Italian spot, and you can get ricotta gnocchis, so they're made with ricotta cheese, and it's like maybe 5 grams of carbs in a thing of gnocchi.
Yeah, you could cheat it out, but if you really want to get fucking blasted with some carbs, lasagna will do you in. Lasagna will do you in. Oh my God, there's something about Italian food when I'm really hungry. I just can't help it. I don't care about my diet. Fuck
the sauces and all that stuff. Yeah, it gets you.
You know Joe DeRosa, the comedian.
Yeah, I heard
he's got a place called Joey Rose's. It's a sandwich shop, and Joey Rose's, they import all their flour.
That's the thing.
And it's the same thing. They make their bread fresh every day, and they throw it out at the end of the day. They never use stale bread, and they never use any preservatives. And he's like, that's the difference. Like, you can eat these sandwiches and you feel good.
Yeah,
It's crazy that's rare. Isn't that weird?
That should not be how you consume food. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be feeling good after you eat all the time.
Yeah, we're fucking poisoning ourselves. And the fact that it's illegal in China and all these other places, like, how is we're more corrupt than them? Yeah. That's crazy.
I mean, that was part of it, too, when you talk about the trade imbalances. Some of our food not being able to go over there was just the fact that they wouldn't allow the food to come over.
Because it's not even food to them.
Exactly.
They're like, not even legal, that bromate and shit. And it's fucking crazy, man.
It's fucked up that we're feeding that to our kids. And these regulators knew about it. They knew about it for a long time. And if you're in that business, that's your business, you fucking know what's going on. And you guys let them just do that to people for profit because they can make more money this way. But also, there's a problem with feeding fucking 300 million people. That's a problem. Like, any disruptions to the food source is a dangerous thing because no one's growing shit. You know, we're all relying on someone else to do the growing work. Yeah. And then what are we doing? We're fucking going to these farms and catching all the people that are doing the work. And then just deporting them, which is like, whoa!
We need it. We need that,
bro. We can't do anything right.
Yeah,
we can't do anything right.
Be a little fair about the bromate stuff. It's been used since 1923, and the FDA has been telling people to stop using it since 1991.
Wow. They've been telling people to stop using it, but they didn't tell them they have to stop using it.
Well, they urge people. It's up to people. They can do whatever they want in America.
But in America, is it the only place that uses it?
I don't know about only. It's
I think they
many
said
countries.
Canada.
Yeah, Canada too. Yeah.
Of course, Canada does.
Canada. They like our little brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
This is part of the show where I talk about AG1, which I've done for years, and usually I like to talk about routine. And don't get me wrong, because routine is super important, and AG1 is exactly the kind of daily, easy routine that can help you feel healthy and help you get the nutrients that your body needs. But even if you love a routine, isn't it nice to switch it up a little? Well, here we go. After 15 years of the original, AG1 has introduced 3 new flavors: tropical, berry, and citrus. It's still daily, it's still a routine, but it's no longer one flavor fits all. And honestly, the best part is that's the only thing that's changed. Besides new flavors, we're talking about the same science, the same 75 plus ingredients, and the same exact benefits. I partnered with AG1 for so long because they're committed to constantly improving. And now that includes offering 3 new flavors. Subscribe today and choose tropical, citrus, berry, or the classic original variety. If you use my link, you'll also get a free bottle of AG-D3K2, an AG1 welcome kit, and 5 AG1 travel packs with your first subscription. Just go to drinkag1.com/Joe Rogan or head to the link in the description to get started with AG1 and try the new flavors yourself. That's drinkag1.com/Joe Rogan. They're our little cousin. They got to hang out with at fucking family weddings. You know that one cousin?
Like,
and he texts you later and you're like, Jesus Christ.
We all got that one cousin, right? He's just like, yo, man.
He wants to talk to you about communist theory. Like, come on, you fuck.
Yeah, relax.
Shut up. They're finding people for walking in the woods. You hear about that?
Where?
In Saskatchewan. Is that where it is, Jamie?
Walking in the woods?
Yeah, this guy got fined 20. They told you that if you get caught in the woods because it's so hot out, they're worried about wildfires. There's no wildfires, but they're worried about wildfires. Every year you worry about wildfires. So to combat this, they fine people $28,000 to walk into the woods.
That's a lot of money.
And one guy did it. One guy's like, fuck you, I'm going to the woods. And then he went viral, of course.
Man,
which is a good move. Probably.
Well, what's going on in the UK? I mean, they're
putting $28,000 move.
They're putting thousands of people in jail for social media posts.
Oh yeah, no banana stuff.
Everybody's going communist.
Yeah, one person put this Facebook post or something like that, critical of immigrants and saying they come over here and rape and murder our women. And because of putting that up on Facebook, this person got 20 months in jail.
Absolutely.
Damn.
Fucking
20
ridiculous.
months
That was
in
where?
jail
In
in the
Europe?
UK. In the UK.
It's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Bunch of sensitive pussies.
They've
nowadays.
arrested
Jesus.
my friend Constantine Kissin from Trigonometry, the podcast. He's the one who first told me about all this because he had this conversation with this guy where he said, how many people do you think get arrested for social media posts in Russia? And, you know, he tells them what the number is. It's like about 400. I'm like, oh, wow. He goes, how many people do you think get arrested for social media posts in the UK? And the guy was like, what? It was like, it's 4,000.
Damn.
True.
Yeah.
Like, what would the charge be
4,000.
for posting something? Like,
They don't have freedom of speech like we do.
Dude, I actually saw like a police cam video where the fucking the cop was telling them that, yeah, but your post offended. Like, just like, what the fuck do you mean? I'm going to jail because my post offended someone? Like, get the fuck out of here.
A man, what is this, Jamie? A man has been jailed for Facebook posts encouraging violence. He's been jailed for 20 months for encouraging people on social media to attack a hotel in Leeds housing more than 200 migrants. So is this the same guy, Jamie?
I Googled man jailed in UK for Facebook post 20 months. This is what came up.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Well, that's different.
That's Google
Yeah.
funneling
So-
you to what they want you to see. Oh, he
Right.
was talking about violence.
Oh.
No, but I'm not sure. I mean, maybe he was talking about
I mean, this
violence.
guy obviously was. I'm
In the
willing to
video,
wager there were more.
Where the whatever the guy with the wig is. What are they called over there?
Yeah, right.
They wear the wigs.
The
Like,
judge.
the dude, if you could find the video, Jimmy, the guy's full on wearing the
a
wig.
wig, like a George
Yeah.
Washington
Yeah,
wig.
yeah.
And so he reads the Facebook post that this guy made, you know, which wasn't nice. But then, you know, then he says, like, for this egregious crime, I sentence you to 20 months of detention. And even the wording they use is weird. It wasn't like detention. It was like a weird euphemism for fucking jail.
He's on timeout.
Yeah, it was weird listening to him talk. It's super
At the end,
dystopian.
it says he's got a custodial sentence and he only has to serve half of it.
Oh, so he only has to serve 10 months
10
in a
months.
prison for
making
doing
a
that.
post.
For
Posting
making a post on
something.
Facebook. Can you find the video, Jamie?
Well, I sure. But
Find the video because it's kind of funny when you see the guy's wig. Like, they have to wear the wig. That's like the move over there. The guy with the old school powdered wigs.
Wasn't it back in the day that they used to wear them to hide shit? Like,
No, it was syphilis.
They were losing.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah, they were.
had-
That's where the term big wig comes from, because the richest people got the biggest wigs. They all got syphilis. So this is what happened. They came over to America, right? When in the 1492 days.
Yeah.
When they came back, they brought syphilis.
Oh.
And syphilis just going rampant through these European cultures. And these people had
So
like
syphilis came from
holes in
here
their
and then went back
faces.
there?
This is the thought. So there's different types of syphilis, but they're pretty sure there's some evidence that indicates that one type of syphilis was transferred from Native American populations to Europeans. Native Americans who had already had a resistance to it, just like we had a resistance to smallpox and the flu when the Europeans came over here, and that's what the Indians did, and that's why they got wiped out. Well, they didn't have a resistance to this kind of syphilis. This is like hole in your face, your hair falls out. This is the guy. Listen to this motherfucker.
You did not want your money going to immigrants who, quote, rape our kids and get priority, end quote. This offence is so serious that an immediate custodial sentence is unavoidable. Would you stand, please? The sentence that I pass has been reduced by 1/3 to reflect your guilty plea. The sentence is one of 20 months imprisonment. Say that you didn't.
this guy said
Custodial.
he didn't want his money
Yes.
going to immigrants and went to jail. This wasn't somebody threatening violence.
Yeah.
They edited the post, so we don't know what else.
Right, there was an
Yeah.
edit. I was going to point that out. There's something there. So here's the thing too. Whenever it's possible for something like this to exist, whenever it's possible, there's going to be a bunch of people from other countries that edit stuff to make you more mad at the people in the UK. Like they're doing. China does that in America. there's a lot going on with social media and these kind of clips and posts and stuff. There's a lot more going on than makes sense.
People always bitch about America, but look at that shit. You know what I mean? They're not locking anybody up over here yet.
You can't bitch about America in comparison. If you see, the whole rest of the world is way worse in terms of how you're able to express yourself, the consequences of expressing yourself. Like, this is a pretty good spot. It's just not perfect.
It's a cool thing. It feels weird now that it's like the younger generation. Everybody's like, they just like, it feels cool to say like, fuck America. Like, people are like, you wear an American shirt, they just think you're a fucking MAGA guy or something. It's like, dude, well, you can't be proud of where you're from. Exactly. You're from America. You can't be proud of your country.
America's everything. It's all the things. You know, it's just, we're so tribalized, and we have to get over that. That's the number one problem is people decide that those people that they hate, and they hate everything about them, and then, okay, now you got 50% of the country that you can't associate with that's not on your team. Like, what did you do? And so, well, now you have to justify everything your team believes in, including shit that doesn't make any sense and shit that is probably immoral, you know, especially when you get into, like, trans kid surgeries and shit like that. You have to sign off on that.
Right.
Because if you don't, then you're signing off on these right-wing bigots that want to fucking, you know, put the Bible in every...
you're a Nazi.
Yeah, you're a Nazi. It's like it's bad. Both fucking versions are bad of both sides when you're looking at it from the other side, because it's all cartoonish. Because most people live in the middle of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel that's 100% true. Most people are in the middle. I think you made, like the point you made earlier too, you're getting just fired through the algorithm, you know, the shit that pisses you off, if that's what you're clicking on all day long anyway. So it just drives that wedge deeper and deeper, I think, because they're just inundated 24/7. Like, sometimes you just got to stop and get outside or watch a TV show to decompress.
That's the fucking problem, though. You can't even enjoy, what they did with Star Wars, with the Acolyte. You can't even enjoy. I love the pop culture. I love movies. I tried to watch The Electric State, that fucking thing, because I love robots going fucking rogue and AI
What's The
shit.
Electric State?
It's a Netflix movie with Chris Pratt, and it looked like a big budget. It was by the Russo brothers who did the Avengers and shit.
Yeah.
So it's about AI, robots. What a piece of shit. I couldn't even get through the opening. And then I know what I don't like? I don't like when I'm watching a movie and already I see, okay, I know who the director voted for. Right. Like, you know what I mean? They're bringing up the uprising of the robots, and they go, and to celebrate the enslavement of the robots, Kid Rock did a concert. Did he really? Did he really? You fucking assholes! Can't I enjoy this shit without? Okay, you're on that side. Go. I turned it off.
Right.
You're bringing me right out of it because you're showing me like you're taking shots for the audience to know, dude. Fuck off! I want to see some fucking robots. I want to see. I want to be entertained. I don't want to know about your fucking politics.
I feel like we have political fatigue, though. I feel like most people are tired of talking about it. Most people are like, just stop.
That's where I'm at. I don't want to talk about the shit ever.
It's also, like pretending that one side is beyond reproach is fucking ridiculous. And if you're one of those tribal people, you have to do that. You have to support your side. And like that just gets nuts. You can't do that. There's too many people. There's too many financial interests. There's too much money. There's too much shit going on. There's too much... Why is there bromate in my bread, bitch?
Exactly. That's the political part I'm down with.
And yellow number 5.
You motherfuckers have been doing a terrible job of taking care of us. You're not really taking care of us. We want to think you're like a cool counselor or something like that. It's like looking out for the rest of the kids that are on this camp together. You know, like our councilman is going to take care of us. They got it. They're going to teach us how to get through the woods. Meanwhile, they're just stealing money.
No, you can't go to the woods. It's a $28,000
That's Canada. But that's Canada. I mean, but this is the problem with places that don't have the freedoms that we have. Like the Constitution, our founding fathers, they nailed it.
They really did.
It's crazy that they nailed that so well. They knew human nature so well that it applies like it's important 300 years later.
Maybe since they came from a monarchy, you know what I mean? They gave them that perspective.
They were so smart, but I wonder how many of them were there, right? Like, how many, like, really well-educated people were around back then?
Think about the age.
Couldn't have been that many.
They were a lot of young kids.
It ain't even that many now.
A lot of young kids,
young.
you know, that were writing this thing.
Yeah, some of them were, like, in their early 20s.
Yeah, but that's middle age back then.
That's a good point. That's a good point, man.
Nice fucking middle age.
That's true. You get an infection back then, you get staph.
Yeah.
That's
syphilis.
Done.
Done by 35 over there.
Yeah, bro, the syphilis thing is really nuts, though. But that is why that stupid fucking thing that
crazy.
guy was wearing on his head.
So
that's
So
what
like
that
that's
is.
the tradition,
Yeah.
based off of syphilis, and they still do this shit today.
Yeah, and the guys with the most money had the biggest wigs. That's why they called them big wigs.
Big wigs.
It all started with these two brothers that were royals. Was it brother or a guy and his cousin? I forget. But these guys who were royals in France, and these guys were like, you know, the socialites. They were the celebrated people, and they started losing their hair because they're freaks. You know, they're probably fucking up a storm over there, and they're catching syphilis, and they got holes in their face and shit, and they smell awful, and their fucking hair's falling out. So they just get a wig. And then other dudes say, I want to be like him. So they got wigs. And then a bunch of people started getting syphilis. They covered it up with wigs.
But that's crazy to me that you're like almost celebrating having syphilis by getting a bigger wig.
Well, you know what it is? It's like you're not celebrating syphilis, but since everybody's wearing a wig, your wig is the dopest wig.
Yeah.
That's right.
You got to have the dopest
Isn't it
one right here.
crazy that it's all because of sexually transmitted diseases?
Right.
Wearing that shit in
It's crazy. That's our first export, syphilis.
I think it was smallpox, man. Smallpox wiped out the whole country.
Yeah.
The whole country. All of North America was filled with people. They all got killed. It's like 90% of the people got killed.
Yeah.
Damn. Hold on. What year was that?
This was between the times of the first settlers to the 1800s. It was 90%.
It is 90%. Like Native Americans died from disease that, you know, Europeans brought.
And you know, that for a long time they were trying to deny. They were trying to figure out like what happened to the Mayans. Well, I'll tell you what happened to the Mayans. Disease.
Yeah.
Obviously, Europeans. They had this spectacular civilization in Mexico. If you ever go down and you ever gone and seen any of the ruins?
Yeah, I went to I was in Chichen Itza.
Yeah, I went there too. Yeah, I went there too. A couple months ago.
Right?
It's amazing.
Fucking dope.
Yeah,
it's dope. Like, what were they? What drugs were these motherfuckers?
Yeah, like how were they building that shit?
I don't know, man.
1,000 years ago,
it's pretty
500 years
amazing
ago.
to see. And even like remember the ball court they had where you could stand at one end or the other and you could hear each other talking and shit because of the acoustics.
And just the sheer size of it. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
It was
and
crazy.
then just wiped out by a cough. By dirty, stinky Europeans right off the boat, breathing on everybody, swept through the people, no immunity to it. It's crazy.
That is pretty wild, man.
It's exactly what happened to all the Amazon too, man. They're finding that out now. The Amazon was all just disease.
Damn.
Why they had millions of people who were living in the Amazon, and some Europeans went to visit in like I forget what year it was, but they came back and had these stories about these beautiful like cities and filled with gold and all this crazy shit. And then people went back 100 years later and it was all gone. And they said, "Oh, this guy was lying."
Some white tourists,
but it wasn't.
Right?
Yeah,
right.
Isn't that crazy? It wasn't lies.
Yeah.
So now they use LiDAR and they scan over the top of the forest and they see like where these cities used to be.
There's so much shit over there that they haven't even uncovered.
It's just nuts that it's just dirty diseases. Those first people that fucking coming over the fucking boats, just eating rats and shit.
They were hard ass enough to make it here. You know they were bringing some shit with them.
Oh, bro, you know how hard people must have been back then?
Can't even
just
imagine.
to even say, okay, I'm gonna try it. When someone says, hey, we got a wood boat and we're gonna go out there, we have no idea if a storm's
where the
coming.
fuck we're going.
We don't,
I've always give Christopher Columbus credit for that shit. On a fucking wooden boat in the middle.
Right.
Like, I can't even fucking find directions to get to the fucking apex half the time.
But the crazy thing is, we give him credit for landing here, and he didn't even make it here.
Yeah.
He landed in like the Indies, right? Like the
what I
West
thought.
Indies? This episode is brought to you by Squarespace. If you got something to say, sell, or share with the world, you need a legit online presence. Me, I use Squarespace to power my website. It's easy to use, and with their AI-enhanced website builder and built-in tools for booking, payments, emails, all of it, you can actually run your business, not just build a site. Go to squarespace.com/Rogan for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use the code Rogan to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Where did Columbus actually land? It was like near the Bahamas. He wasn't even in America.
Bahamas is nice.
Hey, I don't give a fuck where he landed. That motherfucker went out into the ocean 500 years ago on a boat.
We give him Christopher Columbus Day.
Think
Did
about
he land here?
I mean, I'm looking at the Vikings. These motherfuckers, just conquered the oceans, going everywhere.
So what does it say here?
First
San
landed.
Salvador in the Bahamas. Yeah. His first landed on an island in the Bahamas. Like, that is not America, bitch. Like, you don't get credit for discovering America.
So the Italians we're taking credit anyway.
But that's probably when them diseases started hitting them areas.
Also, that history of smallpox goes back to the 6th century, started in China.
Smallpox does?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right.
So the 6th century, and then was it mostly smallpox that killed off the Native Americans, or was it a bunch of different diseases that we brought with us?
Yeah, there it is.
17th century European settlers bring smallpox.
to North America.
There's an amazing guy named, what is that, Jimmy?
European settlers were here with Christopher Columbus. That's in the 16th century, not 17th, right? 1500s?
Right.
If he landed in 1492?
Yeah, 1492.
That's 200 years later almost.
Right, but it's probably like how many people came, you know what I mean? Like when Christopher Columbus came, this was 1492, he lands in the Bahamas. Like
100 years.
Yeah, how many people were interacting with them? You know what I mean? How many people once they started coming over here regularly? Like when did folks started hopping in boats and coming over regularly? Like the early settlers.
I wouldn't have did it.
How many of them didn't make it?
Go across
No
it.
fucking way. No fucking way. Those people were animals, man.
For real.
You're gonna take a chance. This dude knows how to get across the ocean in a wooden boat using a thing, like a sextant, where you stare at the stars and try to figure out where you are. And he's drunk all the time.
Jamestown was 1607 when that started.
That's when it started, huh? Interesting.
Well, that would be.
So that's probably makes sense for us. So like 100 fucking years they talked about it. Isn't that kind of crazy?
I like in Vikings. You ever see the show Vikings?
That show was
they talked
amazing.
about America for 100 years before they came over.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, so it's like he lands in the Bahamas, and then 100 years later,
right, and then that's when people started.
Yeah, then they start the first.
Wonder how long
colony.
it took him just to get across.
Can you imagine what it'd be like setting up a colony in a new country? And there's people with bows and arrows waiting in the
just waiting to
bushes.
Did you
You're
know
the
that,
first
though?
people that set up the colony.
They
knew.
They knew that there's fucking Indians waiting for them?
Oh, yeah, everybody knew. They knew that this was inhabited, and they knew the type of people. They'd come back, whether it was Columbus's people or the other, whoever was here, came back, and they had all these crazy stories about, interacting with. Also, the craziest stories were one of the guys was a priest or something, some holy man that was traveling with Columbus who had detailed descriptions of the horrific shit Columbus and his men did to whoever the indigenous people were that they encountered. Oh, horrible shit. Where they were saying, if you don't bring back your weight in gold, we'll chop off your arms. They were chopping arms off, dashing babies' heads on rocks.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they were forcing these people to bring them gold. It's like, do you remember that guy's name? Father something or another. So he had his memoirs of his time over there with Christopher Columbus's people, and it was horrific. So these people that we celebrate, I mean, this is one thing that the wokesters got right. If you want to celebrate Christopher Columbus, like Christopher Columbus, we have Columbus Day. Like, be careful who you're celebrating. If that priest was telling the truth, you're celebrating a monster. You're celebrating literally like a mass murderer. who would go to another
I mean,
country.
but it's
and
believable
try
when
to-
you think about history. Like,
Bro, that's all they did
For sure,
back then.
I mean, everybody conquered everybody at one point or another.
Yeah, and when there was no internet, you could get away with a lot.
A whole lot.
Yeah, nobody knew you were coming.
Yep.
You're coming with boats. You're fucking people up. You're taking all their shit. And when you land places, you're like, it was. Like, this is probably the only time in history where a boat can land in a place and it's not hostile. In America, when boats come here, it's like,
Depends
oh,
on where
we're-
you land.
We're good, but for the most part, most boat
Right.
travel's not hostile.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, look, a
definitely.
big boat full of people. They're gonna come eat at our restaurants, and strange people from a different land are gonna come and enjoy what we have to offer here in Portugal or wherever you are.
Hey, some people are counting on that.
Bro, it used to be a boat showed up, you didn't
Yeah,
know who was
that was-
on it.
yeah,
It was
you gotta
on.
start-
It was on.
you gotta
The
be
war
strapped.
horns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear a fucking a shell.
That's right.
Fuck! You gotta wake up, put your armor on. Fuck! I can't believe I gotta do this.
Just imagine that shit.
Bro, that's how they live forever. That's how people live for thousands of years. It's nuts. It's amazing we made it as far as we did.
I don't know if we'll do another 1,000.
I think
Not with these TikTok
Negative
little
million? What's the
motherfuckers.
matter
Yeah.
with you?
No, I'm just saying, like, think
We're
about
not gonna
where,
be
think
here
about where
anyway.
we are now. Like, those dudes, they was hard, right? Like,
Right.
regardless, they was hard. Now we in TikTok culture.
We got
they not
AI
hard like
coming.
that.
No, there's a lot of that, and there's an encouragement of men to not be strong, which is always
Ain't it
weird.
pushing the
That's
beta
always
male
weird.
thing?
It's always weird. There's that encouragement, and it comes from people that aren't strong. They want more people like them, people that do more like
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
To get, and when they're in control of social media, that's where things get weird.
The fucking acolyte. I'll tell you, they clipped all the balls from the Jedis. Nobody's gonna want an action figure of that fucking little sissy.
Star Wars.
Well, I mean, they made the Jedis just total
look, I
pussies.
mean, they pussified the Hulk in Marvel.
They
Yeah,
sure
they gave
did.
him glasses, and now he
Yeah.
can talk. Like now, it doesn't make any sense that you would go back and forth between being the Hulk and being Bruce
Right.
Banner.
He wasn't
Yeah,
a-
yeah, because
he
it's
wasn't a
all in the
badass.
Doesn't make
same.
any sense.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
supposed to be
They made the
super
Silver
smart
Surfer
guy
a
who's
chick.
weak.
You know, this is
They made
Yeah.
the Silver Surfer a chick.
at the
Yeah.
end. This
Damn,
new
that was my
Fantastic
favorite
that
Four
wasn't
movie.
that wasn't that great, that movie. But Superman.
That is a
Like
weird.
Superman.
It's a
fun.
weird choice to give a guy role to a girl. Like it's a weird choice because there's so many girl roles in super.
Yeah, there was tons
comic
of
books.
chick superheroes.
Especially in the X-Men. The X-Men had plenty of badass
yeah, tons
women.
of them, right?
They got to do that over right now.
It's like you've got Superwoman. There's plenty of different characters you could play. Like I don't know why.
Yeah, why you?
Unless you're trying to prove a point.
Yeah.
Unless, like Matt Serra says, I know who you voted for.
Yeah. To be fair, there is a female Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
For all the
So
people
this is
that
the second
yeah,
one?
well, here's the deal with that.
But
She
she's
was
not-
in maybe 2
Yeah.
episodes where she mattered, and the rest of them she was mentioned. Like she's not a real character.
Bro, I used to love the Silver Surfer. Did anybody ever
I'm
do
a
a Silver
comic book
Surfer
nerd. I
like
know all
a
about
flat
it.
out movie that's
No,
any good?
he made
Not
an-
a straight
he
up
made
one.
an
I thought the
appearance.
first Fantastic Four when they got the Silver Surfer
He looked
pretty
good.
good in that
He
one. I
looked good
thought.
in that.
Why wouldn't they have a Silver Surfer movie? That's
I
a
know.
no-brainer.
That's like my favorite character.
Have
I
a
mean,
badass
especially
Silver
Yeah.
Surfer.
Cosmic character.
Yeah,
Hell
he's
yeah.
zen as fuck.
Right.
Never gets
Yeah.
upset.
Yeah.
1,000%. I mean, he
he's the
basically
coolest
sacrificed
guy.
himself to save his planet and,
Yeah.
his girl.
Bro, the Silver Surfer is literally the coolest comic book guy.
They made him look cool in this. Even though
Rise of the
this
Silver
movie was-
Surfer.
Yeah, I thought this was they
that's
did him
right.
good in this
They
one.
did a version of a whole episode of the Avengers, or a whole movie of the Avengers on the Silver Surfer. I forgot about
Fantastic
that.
Four.
What year was that?
This was Fantastic
Oh yeah,
Four.
Fantastic Four.
This was pre the
2007.
Avengers stuff.
This was when Jessica Alba was the Invisible Woman.
2007.
And Captain America was the Human Torch. That got Chris Evans.
Yeah,
he was good.
Yeah.
Hold on, who played Silver Surfer in this?
I don't remember.
It might have been all CGI.
He looked the part, though.
Yeah,
I mean, shit.
I
It
thought
looks
they
pretty
got they
CGI.
nailed it. I thought in this
They
for
nailed
the
it, but
Silver
look at
Surfer.
Lawrence
the
Fishburne.
thing. The thing looks
The
horrible.
voice was Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
thing was
I remember
bad.
that.
When I was chubby, I looked like Michael Chicklets. Whatever the fuck his name.
That's what played the thing.
The
Yeah.
Shield.
Chicklets.
Yeah.
That's it. The
Remember
Shield
that
was a
show?
good
Heavy.
show.
Yeah, that was
a
a
good
great
show.
show.
I kind of looked like
Yeah.
the thing. But yeah, I saw that new Fantastic Four movie, and it wasn't overly woke or anything, but they could have done more with the thing. Which
I
love
heard
the
he was
Thing.
like a minor
and,
part.
You know, the girls had the best parts. They're the ones that did the thing with Galactus at the end.
Right.
No spoilers, what fuck.
Right.
So, you know, but I am happy to say, and I know you were waiting for me to bring it up, I enjoyed the new Superman.
I didn't see it yet.
Of course not. We're all adults except for me here. But listen,
I want to see it though. I heard it's good.
James Gunn, man, I don't believe I never heard of that song Punk Rocker by Teddy Bears. Oh, that'll change your life. It has Iggy Pop in it. Oh, it gets my nipples hard. It's so good. And the movie, if you like Guardians of the Galaxy, which I'm sure you did,
I love
they
that
were
movie.
good.
Yeah.
then you'll like this because it's just fun. Let's have fun again.
That's it.
I have nothing against the Henry Cavill one. He was a badass.
Yeah, he was good.
But it was a little, Snyder's got that darker feel.
Isn't it
Yeah,
kind of
definitely.
weird that we still want to see the same fucking characters over and over and over again in different versions of the same movie? Like, isn't it kind of weird?
No, because
Like
we love some
Batman?
people love those
I
characters.
understand, but it's like there's a little thing of it that it's like seeking comfort in this thing. Oh, it's Superman again.
Like
You know?
not letting go of our childhood.
Yeah,
in a way,
yeah,
right?
100%,
Man, that's a
100%.
possibility.
Because like, try coming up with a new Superman today. People are gonna be like, "Fuck you!" Like some new kind of comic book guy, like no background at all in comic books. So
Right.
you come up with a superhero type character now in a movie. No one's gonna watch it.
Right.
Like I don't want a new one. No one wants a new one. Everyone
Right.
wants the Hulk. Everybody wants Spider-Man. You want to see
Right.
Spider-Man? There's like how many different dudes have been the Hulk?
See
Like
Thor.
4 or 5 dudes.
Yeah, they
been the
kept
Hulk.
changing the Hulk.
Should've
Bunch
kept
of
Ed
dudes
Norton.
been
Ed Norton
Spider-Man.
was good. Yeah, you
Ed
know,
Norton was the best.
They got rid of him because he wanted to keep the Hulk like the Hulk. You
I
know
like
what I mean? They
Hickson
didn't like
smacking
that he
him and-
was.
Yeah, right.
That was my favorite version of the Hulk, the Ed Norton movie.
And he's running through the favelas in Brazil.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that was awesome.
Bro,
That was a fun movie.
when the Hulk starts running through that factory and he's smashing
Yeah,
through
through
walls,
everything.
holy fuck.
Hell yeah.
That's when it was like, see, you kind of knew it was bullshit. You're looking at it like the CGI. It's
Hey,
okay.
it's all right. It's a comic.
But as long as you keep it kind of darkly lit, you know, don't show me too much.
They got better with that. They got better with the.
That wasn't too long ago for Hancock. That was a superhero that was just out of nowhere.
I can't watch anything with this fucking guy anymore.
I didn't want to
And
bring
his
it up
new,
that
his
way.
new
I'm just
song
sorta-
sucks.
I was about to say, have
Pretty
you heard him
Girls?
rapping?
His
You
whole,
ever see
all
his
that.
new-
yeah,
he's nuts,
it's
man.
real corny.
And this guy's doubling down on smacking Chris Rock. You know that? He has a verse that's like, you disrespect me on the stage, expect me on the stage, which is kind of cool saying, but, you know, what
I
a
mean, that
boo.
was horse shit.
He's doubling down on
He
it.
spiraled, downward spiral. And then, he stole our show name because he is a cuck. You seen?
Original name is Cucks.
You saw what the hell? His wife has humiliated that poor guy.
Yeah, publicly.
Man.
Yeah, that was weird.
And he was universally loved, and now he's
Yeah.
pretty well, almost universally reviled for,
Well,
for hitting
sometimes
Chris, and then the
Everybody loves
nonsense,
that Chris Rock.
His
That's
music shit. he
And I was
did.
about to say his rap is
It's
so
horrible.
trash.
It's horrible.
Garbage.
Sometimes you hitch your horse to the wrong wagon.
Yeah.
And that'll take you on a bad journey, son. That'll take you on a bad journey, and you might hang in there for a while and keep your sanity for a while, but eventually, if you're living with someone who's not right for you, and there's a lot of tension, which there seems to be with them,
The most
a lot of
important-
weird shit.
Just a
Important
little bit.
decision is the spouse. The most important fucking decision.
Gigantic.
in
Yeah, I
your
mean, look at the
life.
kids. I mean,
Of course,
at
it's
least
like,
the son.
Who you, imagine if you had to camp out with your best friend for the rest of your life. You would have
Yeah.
to really be careful. Like I have to pick one dude, and I'm going to be able to camp out with him for the rest of my life. Just me and him in a tent for the rest of my life.
And you get to fuck him. No, I know what you're saying.
but
You're saying no. Personality.
Yeah, but now you add in sex and the fact that you're not even the same gender.
Yeah.
You gotta be. My thing is, I always say you gotta be compatible. Like you know what I
Yes,
mean.
100%.
Like, me and my wife very compatible.
Yeah, me too.
Because
I'm
man,
lucky
I
got lucky.
Yeah.
I can't stand anybody.
Well, you know, you just got to be picky, and some people aren't. Some people just settle for hot.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yup.
Settling for
And
hot's
that's
a
always the
real
most
See the
problem.
dude
dangerous
with the
too.
chart with the hot and the
Yeah,
crazy
man.
chart.
It's different for the
Settling
girls,
for
too.
hot is a
The
real
girls,
problem.
the girls settle for, all right, shit, I got to get a kid soon. I'm going to be 30. You know, so they'll settle for Mr. Good Enough. So that's the most important. It's got to be hard for the girls out there, too. Fucking bunch of savages.
It's hard for everybody out there.
Yeah.
It's a weird time, and now everybody's on dating apps. So
Right, yeah.
everybody has
The
like
culture's
a
changed
new
so much
opportunity
now. Yep.
at every swipe of the finger.
Today, it's like socially acceptable to be a hoe.
I
you
think
know?
it's also there's real concerns that intelligent people have about population decline. That sounds kind of crazy. Like, well, we're not going to population decline.
it's
There's plenty of
happening.
people, but the problem is people are not having nearly as many people, like replacement people. It's like not enough. Like, in order for a society to exist at the same numbers, is essentially everyone has to have kids.
Right.
Right? But a giant percentage of people, like in our generation and younger generations, are not having kids.
True.
They're deciding to opt out of it and just focus on their career. And
They say in Italy and here, Japan, they're all having a negative population over the years. Like, they're not having enough kids to sustain the population.
And you add into that microplastics that are killing everybody's balls,
knocking down your.
It's kind of weird. It's like a thing that we don't see coming. We don't see it coming. Like real population, but places like Japan are freaking out, man.
Yeah.
They're really worried about it. South Korea, same thing.
Really?
Like, yeah, it could be a real
I
problem.
didn't even know that was a thing.
Well, it just makes sense, man. If you've got everybody just wants to have a career, and if you can't focus on your career because you have kids, you put your kids off till you're in your late 40s.
What's the number? Like the 2.1 or something? You have to have 2.1 kids in order to maintain the current level of population.
Someone was telling me that in vitro fertilization, which a lot of women use, that those hormones that they have to give you are linked to cancer.
Really?
Is that true, Jamie? Can you look that up? Because someone brought it up to me, and I was like, I don't know if is really.
And why is testosterone in the younger generation not as strong as it used to be?
Microplastics.
Yeah, he had a lady on that went deep into that stuff.
I mean, dude, thank
there's
God.
no strong evidence to see. This is AI. AI is working for the government, man. Okay, let's see. National Institute of Health says transient increase in the risk of having breast or uterine cancer. So as soon as you start admitting things like that to me, and this says no conclusive evidence that fertility.
1999.
Yeah.
6 years old.
Right. What does it say? Like,
17 do not.
It says doesn't.
Treatments do not increase the risk of ovarian cancer, malignant melanoma, or cancers of the endometrium.
Why am I skeptical?
I don't know.
Well, maybe I'm skeptical because you're using Google.
Well, I mean,
I know, but you know what I'm saying? But that's the place to use. But I would wonder how much of that would be available. Like if someone's some sort of an alternative doctor or someone who's stepping outside of the lines and saying I'm treating a bunch of cases of cancer, like where would you even find that guy's work?
I don't know. No idea. Twitter.
Yeah, that's the problem, right? You see a thing on Twitter, you're like, is this guy a quack?
Right.
Is this guy real? But a person told it to me that I trust. And I was like, really? That stuff causes cancer? Because like that's you got to dose yourself up with a bunch of hormones when ladies do that in vitro fertilization thing.
All I know is I like that now at our age, we're all in our 50s. Are you 50 yet, motherfucker?
Next year.
Okay.
I'm still in my 40s, man.
I mean, are you on
Fucking with y'all
Are you
old
on
people.
TRT yet?
Yeah, I got a little bit of
Man,
it.
thank goodness.
I got a little bit of it.
Thank God we
Yeah.
have that, man, because back in the day,
Yeah, you'd fall
they'd
apart.
be fucked up at our age.
Back in the day, we would just find it on the street.
Well, I don't think you'd ever be.
You had a different neighborhood. But those guys were right. That's what's crazy is like old juice heads were right. In a lot of ways.
No,
Like there's a
you're
lot
right.
of old juice heads in the gym that were looking jacked in their 50s and 60s.
Saying
Like, what
about
is he
a
doing? Like,
maintenance dose.
Bobby just stays on D-ball. He's on that. He's on,
guy stays
Bobby's
on
on
1
a
cc
cruise
in
in
the week.
These
The
guys,
D-ball.
you would meet people in the gym that would tell you like what they do and how they did it,
Yep.
and then you had to take advice from those folks. And a lot of fighters got their. You would think by the time a fighter gets to the UFC, you know, like, well, he's probably got a professional team behind him, a bunch of like really organized
no.
folks. Like, no. These dudes come with sketchy characters, like super sketchy connections to the
I
streets.
used to just read as much as I could, if you were you try to get as much information as you could about
Yeah.
what you're putting in yourself.
The best guy is online is Derek.
Oh,
from
now,
More
yeah,
Plates,
now
More
today.
Dates.
Yeah, he
He's
wasn't around in the 80s and
phenomenal.
90s.
I know, but he's like the best
Yeah, I
version
think
of
so,
a
too.
bro scientist.
Yeah.
You know?
He's a smart motherfucker.
Smart
man.
motherfucker.
Unreal.
Yeah.
I wouldn't fuck with that myself. Like I go to a place that they check my blood every 6 weeks, and
Yeah,
all right,
that's
you
how
got
it
to
should be.
you got to donate blood now. You got to do this and that, so it doesn't get too thick.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that before, but I don't have that problem for some reason.
Yeah, it doesn't do
Yeah.
it. I think it doesn't.
Every once in a
shit
while,
doesn't do it to everybody.
I go donate the blood.
No, I was
get nervous.
recommended
I got
to
checked
donate
a bunch
blood
of times.
for
I'm
it.
like, make sure I'm okay. And they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, you're perfect.
Because they're
Everything's
supposed to
fine.
get
I'm
you.
like, okay.
I only had to do the blood twice.
I
You do it every 6 weeks?
No,
6
no.
months?
you mean you're getting a blood
they check
test.
me. They check me, and if it gets too high, my red blood cells or whatever, they
Oh,
go,
so
all
you're
right,
just
go.
getting the finger prick to see what you're...
Yeah, they take a little blood out,
Yeah.
and then they check it, and then they check all my everything.
Well, they can
from
do your red blood
everything.
cell count. Like if you go donate blood, they fucking prick your finger and check what your level is.
Yeah, I go there. Well, my place finds out first, and then they say, all right, I could either do a dump there, but they don't use the blood. I like to donate it because I
me
feel
too.
better about
I
myself.
do the same.
Do you have unvaccinated blood? Do you have pure blood?
I got pure blood, man.
Do
you? I don't.
They pay me. They pay me
They got
double.
you? Which one they get
3
you?
times. I got all 3 of them.
You know what happened?
Yeah, I got all. I had to.
No.
I had to.
Why?
Because you had to work.
I had to work.
Yeah.
UFC
Work
made
for
us.
what? UFC made? Wait.
Yeah, they made
They
us.
didn't make me. I fucking didn't know shit.
If
But
you
again,
gotta
I'm not.
travel though. If you're traveling
Yeah.
all over the
That's
place,
the
Yeah.
problem.
Fuck that.
Because some of these countries weren't letting you in without it.
What?
Yeah, they
I
wouldn't
mean,
let us in without it.
When you fucking make someone take something because the only way they can use your service is if they take because you think that this thing is going to work and it doesn't work. Shouldn't you be able to go, fuck you? You made me take this, and this
And
thing
this shit
didn't even work.
yeah.
It didn't even do any of the things you said.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the people.
It's crazy what you can get away with in the world, especially during something like a pandemic, where everybody just agrees to different rules. Because that's what happened during the pandemic.
I was thinking about that shit. Are people still dying from COVID?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen,
Like, what happened to that?
There's people that are dying with COVID, so there's people that are dying, and they also have COVID. But they're dying.
Yeah.
Right. And that's the difference. And that's why the numbers for the deaths were elevated so high.
If you died of
get bit
cancer
by
and you
a
had
fucking
COVID,
shark.
it was COVID.
Yeah.
death.
Bro, it was shark attack. Check the fetus.
He's got COVID.
Yeah, like everybody died of COVID. Because they were financially incentivized people to treat deaths as COVID deaths.
Same with the ventilators. They were getting more money if they had somebody put on a ventilator,
Yeah,
and then they find out the ventilators were killing people.
Yeah,
Bro,
imagine that.
There was so much craziness. Like, when we were saying we hope that someone is in charge that knows exactly what to do. And no, there's a lot of times in history you have no idea what the fuck they're doing, and then financial interests get involved. And then they come up with, we're going to just make everybody take this. This is going to be amazing. We're
a lot of money.
Load of money.
What was shit?
By the way, they don't just take it once.
And
take 2-3 times.
they can't take you to court.
Yeah, and they can't take you to court.
No liability.
Because they called it a vaccine when it's not even really a vaccine. It's a gene therapy. It's a totally novel, new thing that you're giving to 300 million people just in this country alone.
The ads were so shady. Like, I'd be in my car, and it'd be like 2 students talking, like, my parents don't want me to take it, but I'm really nervous. And it was like really crazy. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
So nuts.
Bro, that's so nuts. You know how many people have stories where they let their kid take it, and then the kid has a stroke? They're all over online. There's
myocarditis was a big thing too.
Myocarditis,
with younger kids.
yeah. There's undiagnosed myocarditis out there too. I bet where people just feel tired all the time, feel a little fatigued. Yeah.
So
There's
am I the
probably
only
a
one here
lot.
who got the vaccine?
Yeah,
definitely not.
Jamie
That's
got
funny.
COVID real early. Jamie survived it early, so I knew it was not that big a deal.
Good job, Jamie.
Jamie.
Took one for the team, Jamie.
Jamie
yeah.
toughed it through. I was like, Jamie seems okay. All right.
All right.
And then Tony Hinchcliffe got it. He got it worse than Jamie. He had it a little longer than you, right? You don't remember? Yeah, man. It's the creepy thing is these motherfuckers, they meet and then they say, there will be another pandemic. And you're like, what?
Yeah. Fuck you talking
How do
about?
you know?
Yeah.
Well, what about Biden and friends were trying to sign one with the WHO where they had control over being able to shut the U.S. down, like and all this nonsense. Thank God we pulled right the fuck out of that with Trump.
Yeah, what a dumb idea. Let some giant global health organization
have say over
that's
our country.
fully corrupt. let these motherfuckers run the country
Fucking
because
Bill Gates is
a
the
cold
number
is
one
spreading.
donator to it.
Yeah, just nuts, man. It's just nuts.
Crazy shit. Before I got here, I was watching fucking Khamzat versus Kamaru Usman. Not to just jump into that now, but
Yeah, let's jump into it.
Yeah. I had Drakus on Unfiltered the other day.
Yep.
And he's an intelligent guy, man. Yeah. He's not a guy that doesn't do his homework. And he was just saying about everybody talks about how aggressive Khamzat is, and he goes, watch his fight in Kamaru Usman the second round. Over 3 minutes of him just standing
there.
He's like, he's not going to be able to do that to me. He's going to be working the whole time.
Right.
He trains so fucking hard that he puts out everything in that 5 minutes. That 1 minute gets him right back. It's almost like he approaches that at like 5 different fights. Like, you know what I mean? Because in that 1 minute, he comes back down, and then he goes back out there again, Drakus. And we were just talking that we saw, you saw the same thing I saw, with his grappling ability. He took out a whole, I mean, listen, it's different. Those guys are a lot of guard players.
And
but he did a quintet and submitted everybody. Again, they were more jiu-jitsu guys. It's a different type of style, but that was impressive. Not to mention, and I looked, you know, my producers gave me his bio and everything, and I'm like, dude, he started, his first entry into martial arts was at 5 years old doing judo. And his second discipline was at 12 years old doing wrestling. I mean, it's not like he's not a grappler. Everybody's just so used to him fucking throwing his bombs and his kicks.
Well, you know I'm on your side with this. We had that talk last night.
I mean, he's a monster. Yeah. And there's guys, and you know this because you work with Merab. There's guys that reach this level of discipline and they achieve a level of cardiovascular performance that's just above everybody else's, and then they maintain it. Like, they get that advantage, and they keep pushing it, and they slowly keep adding onto it. Like, you're seeing Merab now. Like,
oh, my God.
Particularly in the second O'Malley fight. You're seeing just like a totally different beast. He's
just
super
nonstop.
And you can't
Relentless.
You can't keep up with that. You know, he's like, it's just hard work. It's just hard work. I believe that, but man.
Yeah, but state of mind, too. Like, he believes it mentally.
But
you
it's
know?
the amount of hard work is extraordinary to get to that level. And I think Drickus is kind of a similar
that kind
thing.
of guy.
I think that dude works so hard that he can go out there and fight full blast, which is what's weird to when you watch him fight. Like, sometimes it doesn't look as clean.
Yeah, he looks like he's mouth breathing, but he just keeps the same
that was
pace.
A lot of that was the earlier fights before he got his nose fixed. So he got his nose fixed,
all right,
so he could breathe out of his nose.
Well, makes sense.
Changed everything, and then went on a tear after that. That's when he crushed Whitaker. Like, the Whitaker one was shocking. Like, because we all know how durable Whitaker is. The Yoel Romero fights, like, that guy's durable as fuck. To watch him just flatten him like that, you're like, whoa, hang on.
He's funny. He says, I don't have a great poker face. He goes, people say I look tired because I am tired.
Right.
And when you get tired, you breathe out of your mouth more. And he goes, but even if I am tired, I don't have a poker face, but I'm still coming forward. I'm still going to. So, and he's got confidence. He's beaming with confidence. He's just that guy. He's
a good champion.
He's
a great champion.
So
Speaks
too.
well. Yeah.
Looks the part.
It's interesting, the Izzy fight. I went and watched that again. And, you know, it seemed like Izzy had an advantage up to a point, but then the pressure got to him, and then he got hit with a couple of those long shots. He got hit, and it just looked like he just didn't have enough in him to fight his way out of it. And when he went down, he got submitted pretty quickly afterwards. But I would wonder what Izzy in his prime, how that fight would have looked, because that would have been a lot different. Izzy in his prime when he was,
he was a little quicker, better angles,
Also, just hadn't been damaged. Right? There's just there's the damage of training. But Izzy Paulo Costa.
Yeah,
that's prime.
Yeah,
that's prime. That's also motivated Izzy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck you, Izzy.
He was sitting down on his shots, Izzy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, put him away quick and then dry humped him.
Yeah,
that's bad.
Terrible. Don't do that, kids. But that Izzy.
Bad.
That would have been very, very interesting to see him versus Drickus, because he could have handled that pressure. Because the pressure is bananas. You know, like the Anthony Hernandez fight this past weekend.
Jesus.
That pressure is nuts,
it's crazy.
Man.
I was like, you couldn't keep up with him.
Dude, he looked like a different level.
He looked great.
Roman.
Looked amazing.
He looks like a world champion. He looks like a world champion.
Spoiled it for you guys. Sorry about that.
No worries. No, I was out. Yeah, when I came home, I was like, fuck. I didn't see it yet, but I watched it as soon as I got home. I was super impressed, man. And that whole division is like, Jesus, there's so many different contenders in that division, you know? You got Bahalio. Yeah, man.
Imavov.
Another tough one.
Yeah.
This whole fight card
Another
this
dude
weekend
with a gas
sick.
tank.
Strickland, like, what's going to happen with Strickland? They suspended him indefinitely for punching some dude.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Like, he didn't have to do that, man.
Nah.
Those guys got to. Him and Chris Curtis, man, they just, man, you can't fuck with them. Because they will not back down. You just can't fuck with them.
Yeah, and you can't jump into a cage and punch somebody.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
on
I don't.
camera in front of everybody.
That guy was being a little disrespectful, though. I like Strickland. I mean, fuck that guy. I mean, that was kind of. And then they interview that guy after, and he's like, you know, he doesn't have anything on the mic. He's like, yeah, well, it's entertainment. It's like, oh boy, here we go. He got what he wanted.
I guess he got what he wanted.
Yeah, he got his 2 seconds.
But Sean is crazy.
Yeah, man, those guys.
He's really, man, he is what he sells.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he walks that fucking
definitely
walk.
not an act.
You ever see when that guy tried to, the guy who was like running from the cops and he was sneaking around his house?
He comes out.
Sean came out with a pistol.
Yeah, I did see that.
The dude had like crashed DUI and then
Wrong,
jumped out of the car and
wrong
was
yard.
running into the wrong fucking yard right into Sean Strickland.
I mean, a lot of times now, though,
He's
there is
sitting
no
in the house
repercussions.
waiting to shoot
Oh, bro,
somebody.
he's so excited.
You know?
Oh, that's a wet dream for him.
But
you know, nowadays with that guy and being disrespectful like that, there's just everybody's so used to no repercussions. It's like, so everybody just gets so much ruder.
I always say that.
Fucks.
Bring bullies back. You know, the world was a better place.
Yeah.
You know,
Or teach everybody martial arts.
I mean, that would help because then
It just sucks when a guy who is into martial arts like Strickland does something. Like that.
he's into it.
And you still love him.
I told them a story last night where Longo's like, this kid wants to do an interview. His mother's a little overbearing, and you know, she's a little crazy. But then how about the kid? The kid's a nice kid. So I'm like, all right. So after a Saturday class, I got like 60 people. You know, my nights aren't great because of my ulcerative colitis. But you know, I'm energetic. I do my class. I do this thing for this kid, 12-year-old kid. And the mother's like, oh, we want to inspire the youth of today because they're all little shits. She's an Irish lady, a little. And then, so I sit down with this kid. I'm like, all right. He goes, okay, I'm here with freaking UFC legend Matt Serra. And I'm 12 years old. And yet we managed to be the same exact height. I got blindsided by this little fuck. So now, and when he said that, the husband and the wife, or the husband's behind the kid, they go, ooh. I'm like, dude, I'm seeing red. I want to fucking.
So they're laughing.
Oh,
at
they're
the
like,
kid
in other words, they want a response. So I'm like, so my first thought was directed towards the father who might have taught this kid no manners.
Stop
obviously.
lying. The kid's your size. You wanted to hit him.
I wanted to do what Hulk did to fucking Loki in that motherfucker. I was going to take that little fuck. So then I remembered that I got my daughters in there. So I go, so he tried to ask me, I go, oh, so I go, who came up with that question, bud? He goes, me. And now this kid knows I can't strangle him. I want to kill his fat father. And then I remembered my 3 daughters are in there. So I go inside. I go, I can't eat. I go, give me 1 second, kid. I go inside. I go, Maria, this kid's giving me a hard time. I want you to roll with him and put it on him. She, okay. On my Instagram, this kid wanted clicks, 38,000 views. Of my, I go,
his daughter.
My daughter strangled the fuck out of this kid, and we got some clicks, and it was
Matt's
phenomenal.
talking shit
Oh,
during
like,
it.
The whole time he's talking shit to the kid.
Repercussions, Joe. Fucking percussions.
He's like,
My daughter's
who's my height now, kid?
on my
He even
Instagram
says on the video, you're going to get some clicks on this?
Hey, you want some clicks, you little fuck? And they, you know,
wow.
you see my
No
daughter.
mercy for the 12-year-old.
That's
crazy.
And then after my daughter said, I go, you want to start from the feet or on the knees? He chose on the knees. You know, my daughter strangles him once. Then I go, I pull him on top, pull him in guard. I'm just, I go, you going to make any more short jokes, Cameron? Anything? No? Little fuck. You know? But anyway, I just love jiu-jitsu, man. Shout out to my Maria. But I'm glad I tried. My first instinct was attack the old man. I'm like, you fat fuck. I'm sitting there giving you my time. It's the first question. You get away with that. I know you for 30 years, John. Fuck that little fuck. You know? Joe, that's not right.
If you think about like the industry of like trying to keep bodies together, what sport provides more patience than jiu-jitsu?
Oh, goodness.
Like
It's a
everybody,
superpower.
you know, like if you think about it, when you get to a certain point and you've been training for a certain amount of time, you're going to get fucking banged up. Like what sport benefits more from like guys in their 40s and 50s with like peptides and stem cells?
Yeah, for sure.
Jiu-jitsu brings a lot of patience because everybody's hurt.
Yeah.
Everybody's hurt. Like
1,000%.
regular 40-year-old dudes aren't hurt all the time. You know what I mean? They usually work. They go into an office. They don't rarely get knee injuries. Knee injuries are rare.
Yeah. I'll tell you.
40-year-old jiu-jitsu guys, everybody's knees are fucked up.
Everybody's fucked up.
Everybody's fucked up.
Everybody got a hurt shoulder.
Everybody.
Elbows fucked up.
Everybody's got a
better than
bad
fucking pickleball. I do a 40 night. I do a 40 and overnight for a class every Wednesday. I teach it. Oh, meanie. And then I just to feel like Gordon Ryan, I jump on the old men. I have fun with them. But, dude, they fucking love it. Sometimes when it's less than 20, I'll do like my old school jiu-jitsu gang fight. Everybody, I pick teams. I put this guy over there. I get it kind of even. They all start on their knees. You remember this?
Yeah,
we used to do it from the feet back in Henzo's. Everybody's breaking their backs, jumping on backs. But it stops when one team, you can no lower body submissions. Could be 2-on-1, 3-on-1. It stops when one team submits the whole other team. So we got these old men in there like, they're jumping on backs. Dude, they're upstairs in the locker room. It reminds me of the Twilight Zone movie when they play Kick the Can. They're like little kids up there, like talking about. They have such a good time, practicing murdering each other.
That's right.
Isn't that funny? Like,
it's
but
so much
making
fun.
it novel like that, making it like a team thing like
Oh,
that.
it's
funny.
fun.
It's funny especially if you trust each other. If you're training partners.
The biggest thing out of an academy is the atmosphere, as you know. So I make sure I pluck guys out on a fucking every month. If somebody comes in I don't like, keep you a couple $100, get the fuck out of here.
It's all top down. It all comes down from the attitude of the people that are running the place.
100%.
Always.
Joe, do you ever show up at a random jiu-jitsu school and just pop in?
No.
You can't do that
I haven't rolled at all in a year.
No kidding.
No. I've had a reoccurring knee issue and a reoccurring lower back issue that I'm trying to get right before I do anything stupid again. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Bio Accelerator in Columbia.
That place is great.
Oh, they're so fucking great.
A lot of positive results from that place. I know a lot of people went down there.
I'm able to throw my right hand again, which I used to wave like fucking this, and now I'm so happy I'm able to do it again.
Bring it back to the Kamaru fight with Chimaev. Kamaru's been down there too.
I was down there a couple years ago.
Yeah, it's a lot of UFC guys go down there.
Oh, 100%. Chris
and now,
Weidman, Quinto.
that CPI in Tijuana is a closer trek. That place is really good, and the UFC is affiliated with them now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah, they're really good. I know a lot of people. Eddie Bravo's been down there multiple times, but I know a lot of UFC fighters that have been down there.
Man, I've been to again Colombia. What is it, Medellin? Am I saying that right?
Medellin.
I always fuck that up.
Yeah.
But the food down there was fucking delicious.
Oh yeah, man.
Went out there with my Jedi Abe and fucking he took me into town. The food, I was eating the bread. I'm just again.
South America knows how to do it.
You know, fuck that bro mate. You know?
Yeah,
so good.
Yeah, I went down there. Dan Severn was down there. We
Dan
was down
the
there.
Beast.
Yeah, Dan the
Holy
Beast. He was in a
shit.
fucking wheelchair getting rolled around. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He's in a wheelchair.
No,
now?
that's just for that trip because he was getting stem
Treatments.
cells. Yeah.
A breaker.
Oh yeah.
Got me addicted to these fucking things.
Yeah, you got at home my Muay Thai coach at home, Vince Mosky,
Your
runs
last
our
one, bro.
Thai program. He goes, "Yeah, tell Rogan thanks. I tried them fucking Zins and now I'm addicted to them." You know. So.
I took my whole vacation off of them, and like I said, I was like wondering what it was going to feel like. I was like, "Oh my word, no,
Nothing.
It was fine. It was nothing." I just think I think it might be a biological thing. You know, some people cigarettes just get them, and they just want to smoke cigarettes every day. And some people, nicotine gets them. I think some people could just stop taking nicotine, and they seem to be all right. And thankfully, I seem to be one of them.
It helps me shit.
I don't think you
take
have
that
any
with
problem.
I take a
shitting.
couple of those with my espresso and a seltzer in the morning. Oh Jesus!
You know, it's terrible.
I feel so great.
It's terrible for playing pool. If you take too many of them, you're shaky.
Really?
You don't have like a good connection between your movement. You feel like weird when you're shooting. Like you don't notice it when you're talking because it is a stimulant. So it's like stimulating your brain. It actually like helps brain function. Nicotine itself is a nootropic. It's like it's a nutrient that helps brain function. Like it'll help you pass tests.
I think it helps my ADD a little.
It probably does.
Yeah.
Terrible for pool though.
Yeah. But I'm still on that alpha brain, so that's all the.
That's legit.
Yeah, that's
we got
legit,
gummies now too, man.
Oh, do you?
Gummies.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Want some?
Yeah, I'll take some too.
Well, I'll give you guys a jar of them when we get out of here.
How many do you take?
I take 3.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Back on the Duplessis fight there. Like, I mean, we were talking last night. We both think that DDP can pull this out and win it. Like
he could definitely win it.
My mindset, and look, we all know Khamzat's a savage.
He can win it too.
But
I could see either one of these guys winning this fight.
But if we look at it, I mean, his two toughest opponents, save for Whitaker, who went in there with a broken face and got it broke the rest of the way.
Right.
Gilbert 170, and maybe Gilbert won that one. Kamaru 170, took it on very short notice.
Off the couch.
Almost won that one. If it goes longer, probably he does win that one.
That was middleweight.
Yeah, but he's a 170-pounder. Like if he's making 70 all the time and going to 85, now you're fighting a dude that walks at 230. So he's not going to have a big strength advantage over him. Yeah, he's going to be the better wrestler, But I just think that Dricus is going to be able to weather the storm and then come out the other side, and it's going to be a problem. And if Khamzat comes in, people are talking about him fighting at a slower pace. Well, that's not his style. And if he fights at a slower pace, I think that plays into Dricus's hands because it will allow him
gonna make
to move
fight
forward
fast.
And pressure him and things.
Well,
so
it's going to be interesting to see if it gets into deep water. That's what's going to be interesting because I know he started training with Calavita. So he went
for his conditioning.
Yeah, he went to Sam Calavita, who trained TJ Dillashaw.
Yep.
He works with Aaron Pico. Yeah. Armand Sarukian's doing it with him too, and that guy is a legend, man. Calavita is
100%.
He's a real.
I believe with cardio too. Part of it is your mental, your mindset, like with pushing through the tired. And we were talking a little last night, and Khamzat's a bad motherfucker. I don't know about his mind yet because
this is the thing. This is what I was getting at.
Pulls out of a bunch of fights.
Armand Sarukian, who also just pulled out of a fight,
right?
But Armand but Armand said the problem was Khamzat overtrained for every fight, and he would always come into fights worn out, and that was the difference between working with Calavita. That they're monitoring his actual recovery. They're making sure they're doing everything scientifically. Calavita, I think his background is in cycling. Like it was in endurance sports.
Yeah. And I'm familiar. I'm familiar with him. I know who he's. I know he was TJ's guy.
Nobody knows more about cardio than cyclers because it's all cardio. The whole thing.
Yeah.
It's all cardio. So they know
cardio and EPO.
They know that too. Well, they know how to recover, and they know like where what's your threshold, like where you should be.
Yeah, for sure.
He's using real science to do it. And he's like, this is the first time he's ever been through a camp like this, where he's coming in fresh, where he's not overtrained.
Well, we're going to see.
Yeah, we're going to see.
We're going to see. And my question is too: if he gets in a bad spot, is he going to push through it? Will the bully crumble? When
he didn't crumble with
he's
Gilbert.
getting it.
He didn't crumble with Gilbert.
It's true. He got sat down by Gilbert too, though.
But Drake has even said in that fight how he started strong. There's a certain amount. He was counting how many minutes he was just standing in front of him. He said that with both those fights. Yeah. His fight with Gilbert and Kamaru Usman. He had the exact amount of time. He goes for 3 minutes and whatever seconds he was just standing in front of him.
Bro,
he was saying that for both guys.
Kamaru was coming on strong in that third round.
I know. He was coming on strong.
If that was a 5-round fight, I bet the betting would shift.
For sure. Oh, yeah, 100%. He started coming on at the end of the second.
Yes.
He started to.
Yes.
Yeah. The third round, it was like
half of the
clear.
Fight was all Usman, I thought.
Yeah, I mean, but it is impressive the way that motherfucker can shoot from halfway across the octagon.
Yeah. No one.
Yeah, he's like his wrestling too. Like I don't know. Do you know Pat Downey?
Yes.
All right. Well, he's I've known him since he's a little kid, and he was in Khamzat's camp, and said he said his wrestling. He goes, wrestling is like real good. He said he's got top-notch wrestling. Like he talked about, he said we probably both did better with each other than you would think. Like he did better with wrestling, and I did better with the jiu-jitsu. He said, but he said like he said the guy's a beast. Said he's strong. He said he's a high-level wrestler.
Schaub was down there watching him train, and they asked Schaub to spar with him. He's like, "Fuck you." He's like, I'm 40-something years old. I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. And he said Khamzat was just lighting people up. He said he looks really good.
Nice.
The thing about Khamzat
should be a good one.
All these guys were 170s, right? You're right about that. But with 170 comes speed, right? And Khamzat's speed is a factor. It's a big factor with his hand speed. He's, people forget because like what he did to Kevin Holland, the way he could ragdoll guys on the ground, but what he did to Gerald Meerschaert is pretty fucking spooky too.
That was a really good punch. Really good punch.
It's technical and sharp and straight down the middle.
He's a very well-rounded guy.
He's fucking good standing up, man. Yeah. He's good standing up, and that's where it's going to be weird. That's where I want to see because Duplessis makes everybody look stupid. He finds a way
He makes
to get
every mistake.
He must got a lot of power.
But they're not mistakes. He for sure has a lot of power. But someone did a great breakdown of what he did with Robert Whittaker, where he set up that right hook, and the way he was like recognizing that Whittaker had this certain pattern, and it's not like it looks weird. Because he just moves different than everybody else.
That's
but
all. He's stiff.
Whatever it is, it works.
It works.
And when he hits you, it's like getting hit by a car.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be that pretty.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
He's
It
got to
doesn't
have
to be
power
pretty.
to make guys so nervous about getting hit by him.
Bro, that cat is so big. He looks like a fucking heavyweight
he's a
when you're next
giant.
to him. You're like, how are you a middleweight? How are you 185 ever?
The thing that I keep thinking about is like, when's the last time he actually fought a guy with Khamzat style? I mean, who's trying to shoot on him? Besides maybe there was a Derek Brunson or something. But when's the last time he fought a guy that's just going to be?
No one has Khamzat style in the UFC.
Well, what I like,
but even a grappler, straight wrestler,
what DDP said, he said, "Look, I'm fully prepared. I'm going to get taken down. Like he's not in there saying my wrestling. I'm stuffing him. He said I'm going to get taken down, but I'm going to weather the storm and I'm going to be able to get back up. And
I
then
would
we're going
advise
to see
a strong warm up in a rubber suit.
Man,
Just slippery as fuck.
for
If
sure.
you don't want to cheat, you can bend the rules because it's not cheating.
I mean, Khamzat is when he gets on top of somebody, man. You definitely don't see guys getting them off of you. So,
well, when you got a guy who's got, I mean, that actually might not be a bad idea. Giving them those tracksuit things
to get warm up with it.
might not be a bad idea because you
wasn't-
totally can do that. Like no one could stop you from doing that.
Whittaker was defending okay when he was down there. Well, I mean, everybody remembers his teeth getting shattered, but before that, he wasn't defending bad.
Likely he would have survived because Kamaru survived it too, right? It's possible to survive. Unless he just like what he did to Kevin Holland was kind of crazy.
Holland almost
he just
looked
went
kinda-
one to the other,
Well,
just
Well, here's the thing with him
just
is
crushed him.
Gilbert, his guard, kept him out of it.
Yep.
You got to have a decent guard.
Yeah.
Because he don't like it. When Gilbert started moving his hips, he said, "Nah, I'm out of here."
I'm out of here.
Gilbert's actually really world class jiu-jitsu.
Oh, hell yeah.
World
Yeah,
class.
Gilbert's a stud.
World class. Yeah, Gilbert's dangerous as fuck everywhere. You know, it was interesting watching him roll with Rockhold because I know that, you know, it's not like Rockhold was in camp and prepared for this, and this is Rockhold at its best. I don't even know how much he had been training, but Khamzat just handled him. Handled him. And we know how good Rockhold is.
Yeah, very good on the floor.
Bro.
Listen, what's so exciting about it is there's a chance he could just take him down and do what he did to everybody else. There is that chance.
Definitely.
Because he's so good on the floor and he comes out so aggressive. But if he survives it, you know, history shows.
And does he have the confidence to go for it and possibly empty the gas tank and get the finish? And if he doesn't, how fucked is he?
He has no other way. I don't think I think take down and smash. That's what he wants. That's what he makes no, you know.
Yeah, you can't adjust
he's not
now.
disguising it.
Yeah, you can't adjust now in the world championship
right.
fight. You got to just hit the gas.
I
It's a
think
sprint.
instinct's going to kick in, and he is a sprinter. You know what I mean?
But that's the question: is can he sprint for 5 rounds? Because we know DDP can.
Right.
Him and John Strickland, they were ready to have heart attacks at the end of that fight. They were ready to have heart attacks. It's probably like the most elevated heart level we've ever seen
You got to give
in a
it to
world
Sean
championship fight.
for getting his nose busted like that.
Oh, yeah.
And still staying.
Was an
in
old
there.
one, but,
And fighting with staff.
He had staff.
He had staff. He
No
had
kidding.
staff through the second fight. That's why he was listless. He was on antibiotics and everything. He was
That
all
blows.
fucked up. Yeah, it fucking's terrible, man. That happens all the time.
All the time.
Meanwhile, that happened with Marab. He fucking
Marab's
no
too
one
tough
even
for
noticed.
staff, too. He
No
don't
one
give a
even
shit.
noticed. The dude's on antibiotics.
Marab is different, man.
Bro,
Marab
he's
is
so
different.
different
Yeah.
on
So
antibiotics. He's outworking everybody. Like that's crazy. That was the which fight was that?
With the staff.
Yeah. Was it the Umar fight?
I think it was the Umar
It was
fight.
the Umar fight,
Yeah,
which was
he had
crazy because that was
broken back,
pace,
too.
pace that melted Umar, and he's doing it while he's on
And
antibiotics.
his back was hurt too for that, wasn't it?
Marab, there was times he wasn't sleeping through the night. He couldn't. Marab is a different human.
That is
so
nuts.
I saw John Wood the other day. They think they're just going to run through Corey.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
Marab just going to run
Corey's
through Corey. I'm
pretty,
like, I don't know.
Well,
I
see
don't know
that,
about running through him.
you got to be real careful with hubris.
Yeah, for
Marab's
sure,
not
for sure.
thinking. Marab's not.
Yeah,
That's
I
not
don't
Marab
believe
saying
Marab
that.
thinking like that.
Yeah.
That's not Marab saying that.
You
John
gotta-
Wood said that.
Well, I mean,
Marab could have had leg amputated.
Jesus,
dude.
That's Marab.
I don't need leg.
They could have taken my
I only
leg.
need one leg.
He said, he was just taping it up and going back to practice. Oh, no. Someone close to Marab told me that regular people would have probably had their leg amputated if they had to deal with the staph infection that he had on his leg.
Jesus.
He was just like taping it up and going, I don't believe that. Whoever told you that, that's not true. They would put antibiotics on that.
Yeah, they'd be good.
That's not true. They don't just randomly amputate people's legs, I hope. I hope. It said he had broken his hand early in the fight. Oh, Nurmagomedov did. He said, I broke my back in training camp, but some days I couldn't get up from the bed. I just laid down. I don't have a training camp. I don't have a Khabib Nurmagomedov to help me train. Some days at the PI was closed. It was Christmas. It was New Year's and weekends, and it happened a couple of times. Umar was there, and the security goes, I'm sorry, we can't let you go in. Yeah, Marab's different.
Yeah, Marab's built different, man.
Yeah. But there's something about dudes that are from that part of the world.
Yeah.
That is a war-torn part of the world, and it makes a different kind of man.
He's the American dream, man. I just had him on my pod, and we were talking for over an hour about his whole journey. And dude, when he came over, he did not to see him. Like, I couldn't even communicate with him. Like I could because I have a way, but he didn't speak any English. When I see him doing the skits now, the chicken, banana, with him and Aldo, he's funny as shit.
Yeah, I think so.
He's funny. He's just he goes back, and now he goes back to Georgia. Just they have the chariots next to him. There's people trying to jump on the bus. It makes me so happy, man, because you've seen his whole journey. When he first came to New York, he got linked up with fucking retards, and these guys were morons. And thank God he ran into Longo at the Henzo Gracie Academy, and then he found his way to Longo's, and then
that's a problem, right? If you don't know where to go and you wind up at a real bad camp, and then they claim you forever.
Oh man, he had him doing the golden. He had him doing the golden
just
gloves.
like a bad wife.
Yeah, this guy was a boxer.
That's what I always say. It's like a bad marriage.
Just like a bad marriage. Yeah.
But he found his way.
Yeah. Oh, you guys are so good. You and Longo, without a doubt, need a reality show.
Oh,
you need some sort of reality show where you two guys coaching people and then going to dinner and just talking shit. It would be a great show. I fucking love it when you guys. I would really love it when you guys were, in the corners when you get mic'd up. I know, it's the best.
We have a good time.
It's great. The two of you guys together, it's a fun team.
Everybody says that. Everybody wants to see a show with you guys.
I told him last night when he's on your podcast, he's the best.
I have you know what's so cool now, man? I have my 16-year-old over there. He's holding for us. It just makes me sad. That gets me emotional. Oh my god,
that's awesome.
It's so cool, man. He's 67. He's still fucking going, man. Longo.
He's the best.
Yeah,
he's such a
Ray's awesome.
But you two in the corner are so uniquely fun. It's so fun to watch. Like if I was a television producer, I'm like, that is a no-brainer. Like,
we took our guy down to the flagpole.
Maybe Paramount Plus. Listen to this.
Paramount Plus.
This new merger, whatever was happening.
We got some content here.
New deal.
That's exciting, I guess.
Be a Paramount Plus show.
I think so.
You and Ray Longo, Paramount Plus, going to pizza places, talking shit.
I'm not against it.
Going to the fights. Going to the fights, like talking about your fight. See, it's like a built-in show. You have fighters that you train in. You talk about how he's doing. You talk about how he came to you. You two guys just talk about the world.
Fucking producers out there. Somebody get a listen to Joe.
Who keeps dinging? Is that me? God, I hope
it's not me, is it?
It might be me.
I don't think it's me.
Pretty sure I airplaned it.
I think it's me. Yeah, it's totally a built-in show. Like you can't miss.
We have a good time.
You know what I mean? Like you should do it.
If you
have the time.
Yeah.
All I'm doing is, you can find me at my school. Or my podcast, Matt Serra channel on YouTube. I'm having fun with that. So what, guys? And then, I do movie reactions. You know what I do with that? I watch a movie, and they
react in real time.
I'm just talking shit watching a movie.
Oh, that's great.
Fucking fun. I play my VR, which is fucking fun, and then I have people in. Like I had Marab, and I had Keith Jardine in the other day. Keith Jardine, man, let's plug his new movie. What the fuck
Kill Me
was
Again.
It? Kill Me Again.
Kill Me Again.
Me and my wife went to Tribeca for the, and I saw Tate. Tate's in it. Your buddy Tate Fletcher.
Yeah.
What a sweetheart Tate
He's
is.
the best.
He's such a nice guy.
I love that dude.
Just what a guy you want to hug.
Big huggable person.
Big huggable bear. And it's almost, this movie, Kill Me Again, right? He written and directed it, Keith Jardine, and it's basically Groundhog Day, but a serial killer.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, it's really good. It was. I mean, listen, I wouldn't even bring it up if I thought it was shit. To be honest, it was a fun movie. You can get it on Amazon.
I want to
Prime.
see it.
I believe you.
Yeah,
It's on Amazon. Is it on Amazon Prime now?
It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I
you
gotta
can buy
watch
it.
it.
It came out August 8th, and I'm proud of him. And what a sweetheart that guy is,
Yeah,
Keith Jardine.
Jardine's awesome.
He was in a
another
great
guy.
movie called Shot Caller.
Yeah, that was
Shot
a good
Caller,
movie. That was
bro.
a good movie.
Fuck, Jamie Lannister.
Jamie Lannister.
He gets in, he's driving drunk with his couple. He's like a yuppie with another couple. Something happens. The guy gets killed in the back seat. He goes to jail. Kind of like, white collared. Next thing you know, he's got a fucking show. He's not a bitch. And now he's a hardened motherfucker.
Right.
He's fucking shanking people. John Bernathal's in there.
Yeah.
Shot Call. You like it. Shot Call is
Oh, I
fucking good.
remember that.
Look
I
at
saw
this.
it. Yeah.
This was a good fucking movie. And Keith Jardine, Keith Jardine is in this.
Was Keith a bounty hunter?
No, he was in this called.
No,
he was
but
Ripper.
was he an actual bounty hunter
In,
at
like,
one
real
point
life?
in his life?
Shit,
Yeah.
man. He didn't bring that up on the show, I don't think. Unless he did. I would have remembered
See
that.
if that's true.
He was, I went over his whole fucking
I
story.
hope I'm not imagining
He was
this.
more of a grappler than he was even a striker.
Yeah, he
but
was a
he's-
bounty hunter.
He was a fucking bounty
Jardine
hunter.
worked as a personal trainer, firefighter, football coach, miner, and bounty hunter.
Damn.
Miner and bounty hunter. That's two of the hardest fucking human beings that have ever lived. Connected.
It's so funny. He's very soft-spoken, though. He's very, nice. It's just like...
He's a great guy.
He looks like a fucking
Had some
Viking.
awesome fights.
I asked him if he ever, because I said, sometimes I'm at a UFC thing and they go, hey, Joe, can I have a picture? I go, the wrong bald guy. I asked him, they asked me about Dana. They think I'm Dana. I asked
All
him,
the
I go,
time.
look, you got to answer this for me because have you ever been mistaken for the Techno Viking? Do you know who that guy is?
He does look like him.
Do you know
He
who that
does
is?
look like him.
He looks
You know what
exactly like him.
Jamie, the Techno Viking is a
Yeah.
fucking guy. He's
Jamie pointed out that might have been staged.
Really?
I don't know. That looked like
Jamie-
Jamie's
Jamie's
that
one of
ruins
them
it
dudes
for
that-
me, the Techno Viking.
Jamie does not like the wool being pulled over his eyes, so
Wait,
he
hold
thinks that
on.
everything is staged.
I don't know. Everybody's happy. There he is.
So this
There's
guy,
reasons why I
Keith
figured it out.
Jardine
came
No.
in,
Look
he
at
kicks
this.
the
He
guy
looks
out.
just like Keith Jardine.
Hey, it's already questionable that
This
it's
is
being
it.
filmed, and
Right.
this guy's like center stage.
He's
Yeah,
right.
I
you
mean,
hear
that's,
Jamie?
you do have a point there.
Hey,
You got a point.
Give this guy a bottle of water.
think we
Let's
figured it
fucking
out
go.
why- what it
Let's
was.
go.
Yeah, so here he goes. Here's Dan.
If I was still clubbing, this is how
Look
I'd
at
walk
this.
in.
Yeah, 100%. Look at him.
You know?
Boy, he's all mollied up. He's ready to go.
Oh yeah, mollied. He's probably
That
got.
guy's a boss.
He's probably got one of them cruising doses in his system.
Right? He's got his minions behind him carrying his water.
Also, probably legit Viking genes too, man. At least some of them.
Fucking looks like it.
Yeah.
Got his Thor's hammer around his neck.
Well, he looks like the 21st century version of it.
Yeah.
You know what?
Come on, man. Look at
the
Keith-
original Vikings probably looked like those strongmen dudes that you see coming out of Iceland. I bet that's what showed up on boats.
Get a picture of
Could you
Keith Jardine up
Imagine
there
that,
now.
a bunch of half Thor
look at this. See, look at that.
Bjornsons showing up.
Bro, who's that guy, that Viking dude that fights in welterweight? He just fought Chaos Williams.
Oh, the one looks like a fucking caveman.
And he brought
Yeah.
up
His
about
name-
being a Viking.
I'm trying to think.
He
of
got
his name.
famous for being ugly.
Is it Andreas? What is his name?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
He looks just like Keith Jardine. That's crazy.
It is Andreas.
Jamie, could you go to Chaos Williams Wikipedia and look up his MMA career? Because Chaos is fucking good, man.
He hits hard. He's hard.
Dangerous guy. And
He got worn the fuck out by this dude.
is another one of those dudes. Me and DC have been talking about this. Like, extreme physicality is a tool. You know, and Coleman used to say this.
Yeah,
Coleman
Andreas
used to say
Gustafsson.
that strength is a skill. And I was like, it kind of is a skill. Andreas Gustafsson. Yeah, this guy's fucking terrifying, man.
That's a different dude.
And what you should see, go to Andreas Gustafsson workout. Just Google workout. And this dude is hardcore power lifter. Like, when you see some of the shit he's doing, the amount of strength that this guy has, you're like, oh, Jesus. Like, there's guys that are not that big, right? Like, see that janitor who pulls pranks on Instagram, who walks up to these big meatheads and lifts up the stuff. He's not that big, though. But these super strong dudes who practice powerlifting, you can be incredibly strong and not look like a bodybuilder.
What's this
and
guy's
that's
weight?
this guy.
Jesus.
He's a 185.
No, he's a 70.
No, excuse me, 170. 170. Oh, man. But this motherfucker is so strong, man. When he gets a hold of guys, he's just ragdolling people. You know, Chaos has been very consistent in his career with good takedown defense. He knows how to fight guys off, dangerous striker, and he couldn't do shit to this guy. It was like
he was all over him, man, for
one-sided
sure.
ass whooping, like a real one-sided ass whooping that I didn't expect. I was like, that is, I thought it'd be a good fight, and it was just a mauling, man.
I thought Chaos was going to clip him.
He could easily have. The power that Chaos has, he puts guys out with one shot, but this dude just tucks his chin down and wades bombs at you until he gets a grip on you, and then just starts throwing you around.
It's 170? He's well
Yeah,
he's
he's 170.
I'll tell you who's the dark horse in that division.
Pretty
Who's that?
impressive.
Sean Brady.
Sean
Brady.
I don't even think he's the dark horse.
No, I don't want to. Yeah,
After
I mean,
that Leon Edwards fight,
people aren't talking about him enough, though. That's what I'm saying.
bro, that
Like, he
Leon
should be
Edwards
talked
fight
about
was
more.
crazy.
I'll be with them tomorrow. Training
Yeah,
with them tomorrow,
shit.
yeah.
Dude, he's looking great, Sean Brady. I love his
He's a
style.
monster.
Yeah.
He's a monster.
It's so funny. I had him on, and he's like, people always talking about me being short for welterweight. I'm 5'9". It's not like I'm 5'6". Or I'm like, Sean, I'm your fan. Come on, man. No, it's funny, but
got that
it's
turtle
true.
muscle on his back.
Yeah, he's
for
trying to get
extra
a.
crush your head muscle.
He's trying to
I
get that
love
Ian
his-
Gary fight.
I love his
Is that what he's
jiu-jitsu.
looking for right now?
Well, he'll
Crazy
fight
ink,
anybody.
too.
It's just
Well, I would love to see him fight for the title. I mean, I think that's a reasonable fight. Like
yeah.
Jack Della, like who's next after if Jack Della and Islam fight, which seems to be exactly what's going to happen. Who's next after that? Like who's in number one position right now?
I think Ian Gary has to be up there.
it's either it's Sean or Bilal.
Well, right. Ian Gary has one loss, right?
Yeah, because he just he lost to
Shavkat.
Shavkat, right. Real close fight, but that one loss set him back a little bit. So Bilal's number one, but I bet they're going to want Bilal to fight somebody else. They seem to have a hard-on for Bilal.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nicest fucking guy.
The numbers don't mean that's the fight that gets made, right? Not always.
No.
I think Sean Brady's the only one loss he has is from Bilal, right?
Can you put that back up, Jamie, so I can see who else is in there?
Oh man.
So it's like if you look at that division, that division has gone through so many different changes. So you got Shavkat, who just had some kind of surgery that's undisclosed, right? We don't know what injury he's recovered from, but he had like a pretty significant injury apparently. And then you got Leon, Kamaru.
Michael Morales is the real dark horse of that division.
Right.
He fucked Gilbert Burns up.
He fucked him up. Yeah, that looked like Gilbert just didn't belong in
Sure
there.
did.
And that's weird to see, right?
Yeah.
And
I don't know
I'm a
it's Gilbert
fan.
A lot of miles,
Yeah.
a lot of fights.
Yeah, I'd like to see Sean Brady get his shot.
That's what we working on.
Dean Thomas, he must be strong.
He's strong as
looks
fuck.
like he's fucking
Yeah,
strong.
he wears all of us.
I like his
Fucking-
positional.
yeah.
His jiu-jitsu is very, very good for fighting. I'll tell you, nowadays I can't even watch some jiu-jitsu matches. It's just fucking a lot of scissoring and.
I'll tell you what, man. I was blown away by Kamaru versus Joaquin Buckley. I was blown
Oh
away.
yeah. He looked good.
great.
He looked good.
He looked like
He looked
Kamaru,
good, yeah.
the
Man,
champion.
he
He looked like the
through him.
champion. He looked like if Joaquin was challenging Kamaru for the title, that's the Kamaru that you would expect to see.
Yeah.
That's what he looked like.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
definitely
props to
looked good.
Kamaru.
Yeah, he
Yeah, I
showed
mean-
a good IQ.
But it also
intelligent fight.
The ability to move, right?
Yeah.
Like you didn't seem hampered by his knees, all the
Right.
things that people talk about.
And that's what we thought it was going to see. We thought it was this old ass man with them bad knees.
Didn't look bad at all.
No.
And I think, it's a lot of it is mental strength, of sure. But it's also like he hasn't really taken a lot of damage other than the big high kick from Leon. And, if you go and you watch his fights, he had a pretty good war with Colby before he won. I mean, they exchanged a lot of blows. Gilbert dropped him. Remember that?
Yeah.
But overall, not a lot of damage in his career. Mostly he's been the dominator. So even though he's 37, I think.
Yeah.
He's still pretty fresh.
Yeah, he's all right.
I thought it was good to see him go back to his wrestling roots a little bit. A lot of times the wrestlers get good with their hands, and all of a sudden they forget about what got them to the show, and he just straight manhandled.
Yeah, he did, but he also looked good on the feet, man. He looked good. He looked good everywhere in that
disciplined
fight.
and just good straight punches.
I thought
everything looked great.
Sean Brady looked great in his last fight with his hands too.
100%. And to do that to Leon, where Leon knows he can't lose again. He lost the title, and he wants to come back and get it back. And now all of a sudden you got this turtle shell motherfucker in front of you.
Right.
Who just seems insanely strong.
How's Kobe still in these rankings?
I was thinking the same thing when I saw it.
Kind of crazy.
Moron,
I wonder how much of that would be because he's still super valuable.
Yeah,
like if
it's
you're,
gotta be.
Yeah, because if you're a guy, why kick him out? If you're a guy like Shavkat and they offer you Colby, in the main event of a fight night or something like that.
Yeah.
That's a great fight for both guys. They'll probably make way more money.
Yeah.
So how does that work with Paramount now?
That's what I don't know. Say.
Here's the question.
I thought you'd have the inside scoop.
Yeah, man. I don't talk to Dana about business.
Right.
Yeah.
I heard they're raising the.
I'm almost a socialist when it comes to that shit. I would be the worst. They'd fucking fire me for sure. I would change the pay structure immediately. But I wonder if there's no pay per view. Yeah, you want a mint? That's Mind Mints. That's Neurogum. The Neuro Mints.
I have the gum.
Ooh, a mind mint.
You want one?
I need it for my fucking brain. Give me
you
some
do.
of that.
I got one left in here.
Nice.
Let's take the last one.
Oh, thank you.
It looks dirty on the
Dean,
outside.
you want
but
some
that's
of
just
that, Dean?
coffee.
Nah, I'm
You
good.
want
I had a gummy.
Yeah, you have some of them gummies. Yeah, I'm always giving myself mind mints and all that shit, and I'm still stupid. What were we just talking about?
The pay structure.
Oh, yeah.
How you change that.
So they used to get the money from pay-per-view, right? So if you're a guy like Conor McGregor that's going to get 2 million pay-per-views, you get a percentage of that, and, you're set for life, right?
Yeah.
You get one big one like that, and woo!
How does that work now?
So how does that work now? How does it work now if it's for free? There's no more pay-per-view.
He did say,
Right?
I did hear him saying he's up in the fight night.
Yeah, the bonuses. I did see that.
Yeah.
The low-hanging fruit that's easiest to answer, bonuses are obviously going up. Well, that's great. That'll be big. And forget about the tide rising with all the other fighters. Just the number the bonuses bring to a fighter, it's millions of dollars. Okay, well, that's great. Okay, so then there's a bonus structure, like if that many people watch your thing, you get millions of dollars. If that's what he's saying.
That would be cool.
That sounds great. Paramount's got a ton of loot, and this is a great move for them.
And good content, too.
You know how many people are going to sign up for Paramount Plus if you get free UFCs forever?
And South Park.
That's great. And South Park, right? And South Park. And a bunch of other shows, too. This is a shitload of shows. All of Taylor Sheridan's shows are all Paramount shows.
Yeah. Actually,
But did anybody see this coming? No one saw this
Literally
coming.
just
No one
finished
saw
up
this
Yellowstone not that long
Bro,
ago.
I'm tight with Dana, and I talked to him about. We were talking about the problems with this and the problems with that, but I need to ask him this weekend in Chicago if it's true that the Netflix people wanted to stop the fights in the Apex. They didn't want any fights in the Apex. They wanted fights with big crowds.
Yeah.
Like they wanted it to be big. We want it to be big, big, big.
Like all the fights, big,
bro,
yeah.
One of the best heavyweight fights of all time in terms of the result was Francis Ngannou versus Stipe Miocic with no crowd at all in the Apex in the small ring.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was one of the best you want to watch a guy in his prime who's fucking terrified, who's figured it all out versus a guy who's got he's a legend, he's a champion, but he's got a lot of miles on him and there's a lot of wars. And you see it with no one there. You hear in the huff and huff of each breath. Every time Francis hits him, you fucking feel that thud in your cells.
Hey, you don't got to sell me, man. I love watching fights at the Apex.
Oh,
I love it.
It's my favorite.
Me too.
I mean, I really believe that the smaller cage just forces more action. That's why the
That
fights
too,
are so
yep,
good
that
in
too.
it. I was wondering if
100%.
they would downsize the arena cage because of the the quality of the fights that was in the smaller cage.
The problem with that is when you got a guy that is just very footwork based and has developed his style based on a large.
You're fucking him. That's a
but
fact.
he's developed his style based on his ability to move around a full size cage.
The Netflix thing is from a troll account, I think.
Oh, trolls did it?
I think so.
Oh, that's good. Well, who knows why they decided to not do it? But man, whoever gets the UFC and does the no pay-per-view model, you just gained millions of subscribers instantaneously.
But I'm also like,
do you think it'll be better for the casuals now that everybody can see it?
100%.
Yeah, for sure.
Because everybody's going to get every pay-per-view now for free. You're going to be scrolling through the channels like, oh, let's see who's fighting.
Wonder how much money I'll save a year now. Not buying, save me $80 a month or two.
You know, you tune it in and you watch one Alex Pereira high kick knockout. You're like, oh shit, and then you're hooked. And then the next time it's on, you're like, oh, the UFC's on, and then boom, you've got more fans. I mean, it's the most exciting to this average spectator because you don't have to know anything. You don't have to know shit to watch guys just go to war.
True.
I'm just surprised that ESPN didn't
step up.
Well,
Might have been
I mean,
too
at
much
7
money.
that's what I'm saying. At 7.7, like they probably was like, nah, we're good.
Their app was shit anyway.
Well, Paramount's giving them $1 billion a year for 7 years. I mean, that's wild. That's a lot of loot. Yeah.
I'm excited about that. Aaron Pico.
Oh yeah.
This whole card.
I'm excited
This card
about
is
him.
a very
I think it's
good
the right
card.
time.
Ron Murphy's no joke.
I think
joke,
no.
man,
I don't know.
Who you got on this?
I
got
might be
Aaron
leaning
Pico,
Murphy's
man.
way.
I
I'm
still
not
am.
sure.
I still am.
Yeah.
I think that the UFC jitters is a real thing, man.
It is.
UFC jitters are a real thing, and Murphy is no joke.
No joke.
He is super solid,
Like-
super technical everywhere.
Good footwork.
And if Aaron wants to be a
fast.
boxer, this kid is really explosive on his feet. Murphy.
He's got the wrestling.
Murphy
too,
is
Yeah,
like
he does, but he don't use it enough. I don't believe.
Murphy to me is very much like Leon Edwards in his prime at 145.
For sure.
Very similar.
For
Very
sure.
similar. Strong everywhere, super technical, doesn't make any mistakes. He's good, man.
I
That
almost
Barboza
think
fight,
he's a more aggressive version too. Leon could kind of cruise at times, where I think Murphy's looking to finish you.
he's world championship potential. He's certainly world championship potential.
He is
So-
coming on short notice too.
Who is?
Murphy.
Yeah, but
Oh, is
he's
he?
but he's a consummate professional.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's the type of guy
Yeah,
that
they
trains
said, they
all the
said
time.
straight up he's ready. They
Yeah.
said 3 weeks
Yeah.
might be too much time because he's ready all the time.
Well, this is the word out of that part, that camp, is that that guy's always training,
Yep.
and which is what you want to see from a guy like that who's undefeated and also not getting the shine that a lot of other guys in that division are getting.
Props to
There's
him for taking the fight too.
There's
This ain't
so
an
many
easy fight by any
good
stretch.
guys in that division, you know, and Ilio's such a star that everybody with Volkanovski in there, Yair, and everybody kind of got lost. Diego.
Is it a 5-rounder? It's the co-main event,
It's
right?
a 3-rounder.
That's a
Are you sure?
3-rounder.
Three,
Okay.
yeah.
Sure about that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That could
It's not
change.
listed on the website as the co-main, but
I thought it
in their-
was.
It's in their spot.
It is.
that
It is
would be.
co-main,
just
but
doesn't
it's
say co-main
but it's
on
still
it.
3 rounds. I read that today.
That's
actually.
cool. Well, that changes things.
One of my
Yeah,
paperworks.
it's interesting because Pico is really good, man, but I would have liked to see him against someone, you know, to establish a name for himself.
I thought he had a really good shot at beating Movsar.
Well, Movsar is crazy because the grappling from Movsar is just off the charts, but you're not dealing with the kind of kicks that you're dealing with Murphy.
Yeah.
With Murphy, he's going to chop you up on the outside, and if you're heavy on that front leg because you like boxing, like, ooh, a couple of those calf kicks change everything.
I know.
He's got a lot of spinning attacks
thought-
too.
Yep, a lot
I
of
thought Aldo-
everything.
I
He's
thought
a
Aldo-
he's a
he's pretty
problem.
dynamic
He's a
with him.
problem.
That's what
Yeah.
I thought Aljo beat
I
him.
thought
It was
about-
close.
Aljo beat
I
Movsar
thought
too.
Aljo won that fight
only because
too.
the round ended with Movsar on top, but he was dominating that.
I
fight.
thought
Aljo
Aljo won that
won
fight
that
as
fight.
well.
I thought Aljo
But it
won
was
that.
close. But I thought Aljo
was
won
close.
as well. Mosfar is very, very, very good.
Aljo's still in
But
the
that's a
mix.
good fight for Pico because
Yeah.
Pico's an elite grappler and he's got real dangerous hands. Real
I
dangerous
thought Pico
hands.
would have beat him.
It would have been a great fight for him. It would have been an interesting fight for him. This is a different fight.
Yeah.
This is a different fight, and I think a more dangerous fight in a lot of ways, just because of his style.
The footwork.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough for Pico.
He's tough, man.
Yeah, it's gonna
Murphy's
be-
tough, and again, he's one of those guys that is way better than his public persona.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
people don't
yeah,
know
yeah,
Not
about
enough
it
people
yet.
know about him.
Yeah.
There's so many guys in that division, man. That division's crazy.
Yeah.
It's filled with killers.
Yeah, I think
filled
this,
with killers.
This card's a good one.
Killers and stars, too, like-
and Jeff,
Diego Lopez.
Jeff
yeah,
Neal.
yeah. John Silva.
John Silva.
Bro, that fight is going to be crazy.
I know. Are you
fight
going
is
to
that?
that? That's in Guadalajara.
No, it's in San
Noche.
Antonio. San
Oh
Antonio.
yeah. It was, but yeah,
hell
San
yeah,
Antonio.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's in Texas. I might go to that.
Yeah.
It's that John Silva guy looks like a world champion.
I
That's
know,
another
man.
one. He looks like a world
sure.
fucking champion.
For sure.
He's a character too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The barking and shit.
I like
But
that.
bro, what he did to Bryce Mitchell was just Well, you sent him down.
Yeah, you
made sent him down the bantamweight.
Yeah, for
Made
sure.
yourself lightheaded barking out at the wolf earlier.
Yeah, I got a little lightheaded with
The
that.
fact that he was like so relaxed and laughing and like he just knew it was a matter of time, and then submitted him and put him to sleep.
What's funny about that is Bryce Mitchell, who just went down in weight, looked great. In his
Great.
last one.
Yeah, he did.
That's the right division for him. That's the right
100%.
division for him. And I mean, he's got two choices: bulk way up and cut down, which is what most of these guys are doing.
Yeah.
Or go to 135, which he looked great.
And that was just discipline for him. Just got to live
Yeah.
a better life.
Right,
eat
because he
better.
was
Yeah.
never like real ripped.
No,
at 45. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's eating cornbread on the farm and
Yeah.
shit. You know? I don't know what he eats. I'm sure he eats healthy. He's a very good grappler. I'll tell you that. That guy's dangerous.
Yeah, he's got good
really,
jiu-jitsu.
really good jiu-jitsu. Really smart. I've seen a lot of his tutorials online. Like
Yeah,
very,
yeah.
very good stuff. But you know, John Silva's just a different thing, man. There's guys that are just better everywhere.
Yeah. And I thought he would have gave Ilya a problem.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I
Like
think
if
so,
Ilya
too.
stayed down and he fought John
Yeah.
Silva, I thought that was going to be a problem for
Yeah.
Ilya.
Yeah, both have one punch knockout
Yeah.
power, and John Silva is a very good kicker.
Yeah.
It's different. Like
Yeah.
Ilya does not throw a whole lot of kicks, and most of them are to the legs. Right? Ilya's not throwing any head kicks. I'm
Right.
sure he can. I mean, he might do that just because we're talking shit right now.
Yeah. yeah.
But what Ilya does do is he touches you, and that's what Faraz Zahabi calls the touch of death. He's got that touch of death, man. When he did that shit to Charles, I was like, I can't even believe I'm seeing this.
They folded him.
Folded him.
He didn't look bad on the floor
Called
either.
it.
I know, right? I
Celebrated
know.
the night
I know.
before.
Remember we talked about that? Like,
Yes.
I think we were in the back talk. It was like,
We
yo,
were
this
mind-fucking
is
each other.
crazy, man. No one should be doing this. And he goes out there and does it.
Yeah,
It's
man.
like Arnold on Pump and Iron when he's telling
Right.
Lou Ferrigno at breakfast.
Yeah,
said,
but
I
it's a-
called my parents. I won already.
Yeah.
That's a big
Oh, he was
difference. That's a big difference, though. All he has to do is flex.
In his underwear.
Where Ilya had to go out there and knock out Charles
somebody
Oliveira
out.
with one punch. That was wild, man. That dude has power.
He looked good on the floor too. He was.
He's a
Very
good, like,
Very good.
man, I saw, like I said, I saw footage of him and Marab wrestling. Like, you know, I don't know
Oh,
where
yeah.
they were, and I didn't see anybody get caught in this video, but like Ilya just seemed to be one step ahead in the wrestling exchanges, you know. So he's at least on Marab's level, and Marab's a savage. So.
You know what he does? It's really interesting. He talked about it on the podcast. He trains each sport individually, and then he puts them all together. So he doesn't train MMA, jiu-jitsu. He trains jiu-jitsu with jiu-jitsu guys. So he trains with elite jiu-jitsu guys, elite wrestlers. He wrestles with elite wrestlers, boxes with elite boxers. He does everything and then puts it all together himself. Yeah.
I mean, that is the way to do it.
But if
Instead
it's
of
like-
just mixing it together off the bat.
Yeah, I
but
think
it's
so.
interesting how some camps don't do that. You go there and, you know, you have everybody's doing MMA.
Yeah.
He's like entering into jiu-jitsu spaces, training there, entering into boxing spaces.
I think it's
And
smarter.
because
way
of
to do
that,
it.
like, we all know that the boxing in boxing is at a higher level than the
Than it is
boxing in
in
the
MMA.
UFC. There's no way to be as good as David Benavidez if you're not boxing your whole fucking life and doing it every day and only doing that. There's no way. You're not going to be as good as
Right,
him.
for sure.
And so we know that. So, but if you can get more closer to that by training with them and only training with them, you get Ilya Taporia.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you get. That's what you get. You get a guy who's boxing with boxers.
Yeah, I think you retain more details.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But man, the discipline you have to do all those things with the same kind of intensity, and then put it all together. Well, that's
Well, I
why
mean,
that
he's
guy's
got a very
so
like
good.
and that's the benefit of not having like this big camp doing it all.
Right.
Like when you're just by yourself and everybody around you is helping you get to these places and do those things, it's
Yeah.
a huge benefit.
Yeah. And it's also like today we know what everybody else can do too. Like if you're at a certain level like Ilya is already, you know your abilities, like you don't necessarily have to be in a camp where there's a bunch of people.
Right. Yeah, that's
You
what I'm
know?
saying. Like you don't need that.
Yeah, you know which guys you have to bring in
who
for
brings
sparring
in who he
partners.
needs, yep.
Concentrate everything on you. That way you're not dealing with all these dudes in the locker room that maybe you got beef with, and Colby's talking shit about
Yeah,
your
right.
girlfriend, and you're just trying to use the sauna.
Yeah,
Fuck off, Colby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like there's something to be said for them really small camps.
Yeah, I think as we move forward and evolve, man, I think that's the direction it's going. Like all
Think
the
about
big guys
boxing.
gonna be like, yeah, for sure. Could
They
you
always did
imagine
that.
Floyd Mayweather in class with everybody else? Hold,
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
Okay, you go, I go. You like that shit ain't happening.
Exactly.
Yeah.
With a blue belt
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu class.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. Yeah, I mean, and most of those guys would take their camps outside. You know, like Muhammad Ali did it, Tyson did it. A lot of these guys, they would go somewhere, go to Big Bear. De La Hoya did that.
That was
bring their people
back
in.
in the day.
Yeah.
Shoot, what
Go
about
get away?
Crawford and Canelo?
What do you think of that?
Personally, I'm a big Crawford fan, so I'm going to lean his way. My only concern is just the size. Like, it didn't look like Terrence's power transferred in the last fight, so
With
now he's coming
Madrimov?
up some more. You know what I mean?
Part of the problem with that is Madrimov is really good.
Yeah,
he's really fucking good.
I mean, but I just think Crawford is. It's weird to say against Canelo, but I think he's the better boxer, and I think he's the guy who can make the better in-fight adjustments if Canelo doesn't kill him.
It's going to be interesting, I'll tell you that.
What do you think?
I don't know. You know, it's a big jump to go from 54, which was a step up from 47, right?
Now
so it goes to
to
54, and now he's going to
68.
68. That's so much weight.
A lot of weight.
But Terrence I think he's the best switch hitter since Hagler.
They claim Hagler was my favorite. They claim he's walking around like a $190 or something, and you do know he's a wrestler. So he's got that mentality to him.
He also built up slowly. Like he took his time. Like it's been a long time training for this fight. He came on this podcast more than a year ago, and he was talking about that. That's the fight he wants.
Nice.
And that was a long time ago.
I remember.
So he's been trying to get that fight for a long time. So knowing after he beat Errol Spence that he wasn't ever going to fight at that weight again, and then going up fighting Madrimov, and then knowing he's got like at least a year before he fights Alvarez, he got pretty big.
Yeah, I like him.
I'm leaning Bud. Yeah.
He's slick, man. Yeah. He's slick. He's super intelligent. Like he sets traps. He does stuff, and then there's a bunch of great breakdown videos of particularly the Errol Spence fight, like him setting traps. It's just he's a very high level guy, but Canelo is dangerous. He broke Billy Joe Saunders' whole face. Broke his whole face. What he did to Amir Khan, remember that shit?
Oh yeah.
Oh lordy.
Embarrassed
Oh lordy. And never been down. Never been dropped.
Yeah, Canelo's a stud.
Yeah, Terrence and they rented out the Apex for a while. Was training there. Kids running out. Kids running around all on the mat. I was get these badass kids out of here.
He was using the Apex?
Yeah.
Why was he using the Apex?
I don't know.
Funny.
I'd see it, but 30 people. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't gonna run into
30
everybody.
people.
Right.
Yeah, half of them in suits.
How many times did he use it?
Oh, he was there for a while.
Really?
Yeah, they was training at the Apex.
Interesting. And this was getting ready for this fight?
Yeah, getting ready for this fight.
Well, that makes sense because the UFC is
Involved.
co-promoted.
Yeah.
Dana is a part of that.
I saw on their website, buy the Canelo Crawford fight. Now in my head, I was like, holy shit. And then I was like, oh, yeah, Dana's involved with this.
Yeah.
That's something you never thought you'd see.
It's interesting. It's because it's like, I wonder how that's going to affect combat sports. Like, what's going to happen? I mean, if the UFC model gets old, if they start making fights that people want, like there's a lot of fights that people just want that just don't get, like if David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez were in the UFC, that would be the fight to make.
Yeah.
The UFC would have to figure out,
made
like,
it
hey guys, like
We gotta
no,
make this
no.
yeah.
These are the guys. You guys have to fight. Like this is the fight. Like this, it can't be. I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna fight Jake Paul. No,
Yeah.
it's got to be. This is the fight.
They got to change their culture, though, because a loss in boxing means a lot more than a loss in MMA. Like the MMA fans are more accepting, especially if the fight was good. Where in boxing, their whole role is to build you to 20 so they can get you title fights, and they're finding people for you along the way. So,
well, Canelo lost to Bivol and he lost to Floyd, and I don't think it really damaged him that much. He's still a superstar.
Well, Floyd, he was at that time. Floyd was the superstar, so I think it probably. I mean, Floyd jumped him at the right time, and Bivol, again, Canelo was doing his thing, moving up in weight and things of that sort.
Yeah.
As far as business model, I wonder if he's going to, with Dana involved. Like the problem with boxing is nobody gives a shit about the undercard. They show up for the main card.
Yep.
Is it possible for him to make it as exciting as a UFC where he's got the whole lineup where it's fights you want to see? Is there that many boxers out there that they can make
for
that?
sure they can do that, and that they're trying to do that, and that's one of the things that they're doing with those Riyadh series fights.
Yeah. So, they're trying to create the league, and I think that's where it gets all into the legislation and all that stuff. It's changing the Ali Act and all that stuff. But so, I mean, it gets a little tricky. But I mean, the goal is to create a league to where boxers can go, and then losses won't mean as much.
That might change right there because nobody really gives a fuck that much with the mixed martial arts. You got your fan favorites, you got guys you want to see, you got fights you want to make. People give them shit about. Well,
Pereira
what's the
got
rankings?
knocked out by Izzy, and he didn't lose any stardom.
Right? Nothing.
Zero.
No.
Exactly.
And then he came back and won the light heavyweight title, and everybody's like, he's back.
Yeah.
Shooting his arrows, he's back.
Yeah.
Best walkout ever. Best walkout ever. No one's walkout is like his.
It's hysterical.
Callum Walsh and Fernando Vargas Jr. That's a good fight.
Fernando Vargas Jr.
That's great. Yeah. So these are two good fights. There's two good fights underneath that as well. But it's like they're gonna have to do this consistently and build these people up and have real good video series like the UFC does with Embedded and what they do with the countdown shows and just really get everybody excited about it.
Is that a bad thing though? For that, I mean, because people are being critical of the idea of that, but to me, it sounds like a good thing.
No, it's
to get a bunch of high-end fights on one card.
Well, no, I'm just saying like the idea of like a league for boxers to where there's a promotion that will do stuff like that for them. Because boxing's not doing it for them.
Well, it's all in how much money is getting distributed, right? So the boxers that make a lot of money are the Canelos, the Floyds, the people that are superstars. They make a lot of money.
Right.
But dudes that fight on undercards that you're watching
Don't
on
make
TV
shit.
don't make shit.
Right.
And that's where everybody gets confused.
Yep. Yeah.
You watch UFC fights, and there's people that are in the undercards that are making way more money than the undercard people in a boxing match. Way more money.
Tons.
Yeah. So it depends on who's on the card. It really the majority of the money, I'm sure, is going to the top guys. Whereas in the UFC, it's probably a more
spread through a little
more
bit
spread
It's a
through.
bigger middle class.
Yeah, but they don't have a high end that's the same. Like Usyk made $114 million, something like that.
How is that
for his
fucking
last
possible?
fight
I
with
don't even know how
Dubois?
that's possible.
How many buys
And
did that fight
Dubois
get?
made like 70-something million.
They're just throwing that oil money
I
around.
might even be selling Usyk's number wrong. I think it might have been like 130.
That's ridiculous.
No, crazy money for that Dubois fight. So that's the difference. So that's only possible with the boxing model.
Right.
So the guys who eat the most are going to eat the most with the boxing model. But
do you think
the
that
people
fight,
underneath that are not going to be doing nearly as
You think
well.
that fight made any money? Like
That's a good question.
if I'm giving $200 million out between the two guys that are fighting the fight, they're not getting that many pay-per-views.
Yeah.
I don't know how many
where'd the
people
money come
watch
from?
it.
Bro, they got that black gold
That's
flowing out of
exactly.
that.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's
baby.
crazy.
But
to think that, yeah.
how do
Have
you
fun.
sustain that business model though? If that's how they're doing it right now, like people scream about these guys making more money, but like the UFC would be out of business if they paid that money because they're just not bringing that money in.
Or get the Saudis to pay everybody the same. Let's take advantage of that black gold.
That's right.
Those dudes don't give
Let's
a
go,
fuck.
Turkey.
That money for them is like me ordering a pizza.
Yeah.
Like, hey, everybody, you guys want a pizza?
I mean,
I'll
you
make
ain't
a call.
joking. It's
I'll get a
crazy.
pizza delivered. They don't give a fuck. They're making insane amounts of money. Like, we don't even know how much money they have because it's not public. It's not like us, like like Bezos has to like disclose his wealth, like the richest man in the world. Like, are you sure?
Yeah. Well, you got to think this got to be so much if they're paying these guys $100 million to box.
To box.
Not even do nothing like world changing.
Well, I think
to
that's
box.
why Canelo was holding out with Benavidez because the number that I heard was that $200 million. He wanted $200 million to fight Benavidez.
God bless him.
It seems like they're kind of close to that.
Yeah.
Well, if they're getting in the 130s for Usyk, this is crazy. That's so much money to guarantee somebody.
You gotta if they do a new model, they got it. Like, look, the early prelims, shit. I don't miss those. You got Edson Barboza on the early prelims
This
versus
whole
Drakkar
card
Klose.
is deep, man.
I mean, that's a fucking sick fight right there.
Yeah, two guys that want to bang it out.
I like that Drakkar Klose. He's never had his quite his day. Like, he gets to a certain level.
Yeah.
And then what is his name? Fucking Baruch.
Dariush.
Dariush.
Yeah, Benil Dariush, yeah.
Give me another mint for my brain. But,
Benil
he
looked
was
great in his last fight.
Yeah.
Benil looked real good.
Against Moicano.
He looked real good against Moicano.
Right?
Yeah. He's a great fighter. And he's getting a little bit older, too.
Well, he fools you with that gray hair.
I was about to say, he looks like he's 50.
Yeah,
but
he
he's
comes
still
in
only,
with that
still
gray
like 36.
hair. Yeah, he's not that old, man.
He's a savage. He did great in that Moicano fight.
Yeah, he's very good, man. It's a great time for watching fights. You know, who else is on the card this weekend?
Jeff Neal
Jeff
and
Neal and
Prates.
Prates.
Oh, that's right.
Tim Elliott and
Kai
Asakura.
Yeah, bro, Prates and Jeff Neal. That could be a banger.
And I think it all depends on which Jeff Neal shows up.
100%. 100%.
Because if the good ones show up, I think he knocks Prates out.
How about I think Carlos Prates takes us in the first round with a knockout.
Oh, and then it's Jared Cannonier and Michael Page.
Yeah.
That's the puzzle.
Yeah,
how about how that dude just goes from middleweight to welterweight, doesn't give a fuck.
Doesn't matter.
And no one even seems to talk about the fact that he's going up and down in weight.
I'm a huge fan.
And he's like 6'4".
I'm a huge
crazy.
fan. No, he's
Bro,
so
crazy
good.
that he can make welterweight, but
Even
also
the Chase
just
Hooper fight, I think.
the only person who figured him out was Ian Gary. You got to drag him to the ground.
Yeah, man.
Brian Bano and Ruzaboyev, that's a good fight too.
That's a good fight.
That dude is gigantic. He was welterweight for a while too, but he couldn't do it anymore.
Ruzaboyev?
Yeah, remember?
Yeah,
He
for
lost
sure.
to Joaquim.
Yeah.
He was like a 6'5" welterweight.
But he hits hard.
Oh
He hits
yeah,
hard.
dangerous dude. What? Yeah. So he went up to 185.
Yeah, he trains
So
in
this is
Philly. I
his-
think he was out training with Hamzat a little bit though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, a little bit for this camp.
Was this his second or third middleweight? Because he quit. Well, I think that last Buckley fight, he was like, enough of this welterweight bullshit.
Yeah,
A lot of these guys are killing
Brian
themselves.
Battle is. I love when he fucking.
Yeah, so that's his second fight. The
I love
last
when
one was middleweight
Brian
as well.
Battle fought in France. Was it in Paris?
Oh,
or something?
yeah, yeah.
And he's like, "There's no way you think I'm going to lose a fist fight to a French dude." They're all booing him. There's no way the butcher is going to lose. He
He's
kept
a lot of
repeating
fun,
it.
man. Brian Battle's a lot of fun.
To a French dude.
Perfect.
Oh, dude. They're all booing him. Oh, it was fucking great.
It's awesome.
Well, everybody's got to remember that's what Colby did when he beat
Brazil.
Yeah,
Damian
when he
Maia in
beat
Brazil.
Damian Maia
Yeah.
in Brazil.
Less
talked-
classy though. Like
way less
Oh, yeah,
classy. But he was going full WWE heel.
It saved his life. It saved his
Changed
career.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, it made him millions. It made him millions.
Because they were cutting him.
Yeah.
Nah. You
There's
know, sell your soul
something
if you
to be
want.
said. Yeah, I agree.
You know?
But there's something to be said if you're purely business minded. Talk a lot of shit.
Yeah, about people's dead fathers, about their wives. What a piece of shit.
No, his way.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you talk like that. You're looking over your shoulder. He could be having a cup of tea in fucking London a year from now, or 10 years from now. If Leon Edwards runs into him, what do you think's going to happen?
Right.
Remember you brought up my dead father, motherfucker? I mean,
Right.
dude, there's some stuff you could do for the entertainment, but then, hey, man,
there's a line.
we
There's
talked
a
about
line to
repercussions,
cross.
bro.
Yeah,
you want to talk
100%.
about somebody's wife or kids or a dead parent?
Yeah,
Well, it's the same
fuck
thing.
off.
Even with Connor in the beginning, he was a funny shit talker, and then it seemed later in the career it was more almost like forced, like
It
he
got
was
darker.
trying to be
It
the
got
villain.
darker.
You know what I
It got
mean?
darker.
It's no fun.
Well, it's also you're dealing with people that are dealing with the pressures of being at the top of one of the most dangerous occupations in the world. And every day when you go to bed, you know there's some dude out there that wants to kick you in the fucking dick. And he's out there right now.
Yeah.
He's out there training, and there's that pressure like sometimes wears on guys. And over the course of time, they get like neurological fatigue. Like you're just fatigued from the just the strain.
You just don't
of
give a
carrying-
fuck no more. You
and
just
then
start
get
saying dumb shit.
angry, and then you got CTE, and so there's a lot of things going on.
I mean, also the pockets get fatter, and
Oh,
you're
yeah.
under that microscope even more.
And then there's down, 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 down. If you wanna hang out, you got to take a route.
It gets crazy.
And he probably gets the good stuff. I might try Connor's Coke. You know what I mean? Like, I've never tried Coke, but if I was gonna, I'd try it from Connor.
Man, it's not even like hiding it, man. There's clips of him.
Hey,
It's
bro,
like,
you
what
gotta
the
love
fuck?
that part of him.
Yeah, he
He's
don't give a fuck.
He's a pure savage.
Yeah, he don't care about
He's a
nothing.
pure savage.
Yeah.
And that's also why he was so good at fighting, man. In the middle of the Jose Aldo fight, I remember looking in his eyes and watching how calm, like genuinely calm he was. I'm like, this guy just, and Dana said it best. He's like, he eats pressure. He just eats it. He likes it. He wants it to be chaos. It's got a guy say that, but they don't really believe it.
Yeah, I was at that fight. Thank you, Joe. And when he came in, like I tell this story to everybody about him. When he came in, did his thing, he ran around the cage, and then he went in the center of the cage, and he just fucking went like this.
Yeah.
And the place erupted, and I was like, God Almighty, how fucking
Was that when Sinead
just so
O'Connor-
comfortable?
Did Sinead
I don't
O'Connor
think she came.
did the
I don't think
walkout
she
song
came out
for
with
that
this
one? It was one of them she did the walkout song for. And
Yeah, my wife
she
filmed
sang
his
it
walk-
live,
Yeah, I
and it
remember.
was bone chilling.
Fucking
You're
A, right.
Oh, shit.
You know what's a funny thing is when you see a clip of him saying that there's somebody's interviewing him and he goes about partying. He goes, partying is weakness for your soul or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then there's a clip of him now like fucking going.
At least he's
The Blade music
Yeah,
behind him.
the soul took a hit.
down, 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 down.
Right?
That opening scene in Blade.
Right.
But nah, he was something else. His Chad Mendes fight.
Oh my God.
Like how much shit he was talking to him, but
Yep.
just still in it. Like even he got rocked, he goes down, he
about
still
that
comes up and still knocks him out.
Eddie Alvarez fight.
New York, Madison
That
Square
was a
Garden.
masterclass.
My God. I mean, going up to challenge for a second world title and hitting the Matrix.
Yeah.
Full Matrix in a fight with a killer. Like, Eddie's a fucking killer, man.
definitely.
What he did to Rafael Dos Anjos to win the title.
Yeah.
Wild performance. Those fights that he had with Chandler, that those guys took 10 years off each other's lives. And
Sorry, my ass.
Go ahead. Go, brother.
Sorry.
We got those toilets
Here
that
it
have
is.
the.
Here it is.
Love your toilets.
They're the best. There it is. Here she goes.
This is the fight before.
Yeah, this was the Chad Mendes fight. UFC 189.
Oh.
Sound, it's loud, but the Angelus bells or the levee swells rang out.
And the best part about this is how he walks out with this giant fucking leprechaun smile on his face. Yeah, watch this. Get to where he walks out, Jamie.
In the springing of the air, while the world did gaze
Look at him.
with deep amaze at those fearless men, but yet
That dude just knew how to handle pressure.
Yep.
the
Yeah, he thrived in it.
freedom's light might shine through the foggy tears.
Woo! All right, Jamie. That was a fight that he couldn't even grapple. He couldn't even grapple in training camp. He fucked his knee up. And that's one of the reasons why Chad was able to take him down so easily. He had a hard time training for that fight.
And he fucked Chad up too.
Fucked Chad
I mean, we
up.
got to give Chad. He got up off the sofa for this one too.
Oh, yeah, he did, too.
Took it on
Yeah.
what, 7 days or something.
Yep. Bro, Chad's second fight with Aldo, he got fucked.
Ooh.
I remember I reached out to him after the fight. I'm like, damn, dude, because the first round after the bell, Aldo cracks him and rocks him. Like, for the first time in the fight, he got rocked. And clearly after the bell, I'm like, damn, that's terrible.
Yeah.
That after you got knocked out by the guy in the first fight, you come back in the second fight. The first round's wildly entertaining, and then you get hit with a shot after the bell.
Yeah. I mean, it was still a
Fuck.
great fight though.
It's still a great
Yeah,
fight,
it's
but
a
it
great
makes
fight.
me wonder. Like, if that shot doesn't land, that's a real shot, man. That was a different. That was like a real, like, you're almost outshot.
Yeah.
And if you get hit with one of those in a fight, that significantly changes the fight.
Yeah.
Significantly changes it. Give me some volume.
Left on the side of the head of Mendes. Uppercut.
See,
Chad still hasn't recovered.
right there.
I mean, that's
Way,
for sure.
way after the buzzer.
Right
way
on
after
the
the
chin,
buzzer.
too.
But
And that dropped him.
Aldo was coming on strong. Clearly,
Yeah.
Aldo was coming on strong.
Yeah, dude, Prime Aldo, I don't know who's better. Like, that guy's a
Bro.
fucking monster.
It's amazing how good he still is. When he fought Sahabi, and I think he
I
laid his
know.
gloves down.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, dude, he's still really fucking good and really fast.
and down a weight class
Yep.
instead of up as he got older. Most guys don't go down weight classes.
I know, but I mean, when you look at how muscular he is at 45, and then you think about like what Max did to him, that muscle comes with a price. You know, and when Max started put that pace on him, like
He couldn't
Max
keep
was the
up,
first
no.
guy to really expose him and put that pace on him.
Jose was all fast twitch. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I remember when he double-kneed fucking Cub Swan.
Oh, how about this? Marab didn't take him down.
I know.
How
He
crazy is
couldn't
that?
take him down.
How crazy is that?
He
And
does
it's
have
like
great takedown defense.
38 years into his career.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and Marab couldn't take that guy down.
Couldn't take him down.
Bro, his bounce is crazy.
He took down what's his name? Piotr Jan like 10 times.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Couldn't
yeah.
take down Aldo.
Couldn't take
Yeah.
Aldo down. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
And Aldo's jiu-jitsu was good.
Yeah,
was
here
very
it is.
good.
Here's that double knee. Like right
Wow,
away.
what the
Boom.
fuck, man? And Cub was a stud too.
Oh, bro, he was a monster. Aldo was a monster. Look, he's trying to hit him even after the referees pulled him off.
WEC was
double
great.
knee to the dome.
They had some talent.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. And this is when Aldo was in his book.
He was different.
Scary.
The leg kicks.
Remember he murdered Uriah's leg
Faber?
kicks?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, Uriah, like that leg was fucked up, man.
Yeah, he told me 2 weeks
the
he was on
photos of
crutches.
it are nuts.
2 weeks he was on
He
crutches.
was on crutches, he said.
Yeah, man. He was in his prime. He was something really special. But, it's like, how long can you keep that up? He's kept it up more than anybody, like really, because he's still at a world class caliber at bantamweight.
I mean, dude, for 10 years nobody touched him. That's a long time to reign, especially in a weight division like that where the talent just keeps coming.
He just kind of gassed out in that last round because he was going for the finish. He
Right.
emptied out, and Zahabi survived.
Yeah, I mean, you could make an argument for Aldo, and that was a close fight. I didn't think he got stomped out or nothing.
But I mean, how good was he to himself to know that he's retiring probably because he feels like he can't do it at the level he knows he
needs
can.
to.
Right.
And he's still
Right.
doing it at a high level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But in his head, he's like, I'm not doing it at the
Right.
level I want to be able to do it, so I'm just going to retire.
Crazy. Yeah. That division, man. Between 35 and 45, it's interesting that 25 gets so little love. Like Pantoja is only 10 pounds lighter, and he's
I know.
Love him.
He's a straight up killer.
Yeah.
He's a
It's
straight
phenomenal.
up killer.
It is crazy, though. Like, nobody cared about Mighty Mouse, and that guy
It's
was
nuts.
maybe the top martial artist in the league.
Oh, that takedown to arm lock that time.
Yeah. I don't know if you'll ever see something like
But
that
it's crazy
again.
that it's only 10 pounds.
I know.
Like, how do you
I
guys
know?
know? How
Yeah,
do
like you
even
don't
know?
even you can't tell the difference. Like how do you why how can you tell the difference?
People get real weird. They get real
Yeah,
weird
they just
with
have
sizes.
this bias towards. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it was like our shit. Like we were lightweights, and they cut our division after that little tournament.
Yeah.
And who'd have thought that the lightweights would be the best division in
It
the
was
UFC?
going away
Right.
too. They asked me to go back up to welterweight. I didn't just go. All right, let me fucking. I was
Right.
making weight. I was beating guys.
Well, the UFC just had a weird position. I mean, when before it really took off, they were just trying to figure out
dude.
like we got to figure out a way to make money doing this thing. What do people not want to see? And if someone has this idea, the problem is the lighter weight divisions. Like,
Yeah.
those are the most exciting. What are
Yeah,
you talking
they
about?
are.
Look
They
at it
definitely
now.
are.
Like
It's usually
some
where
of
the most
craziest
talent
fights
is,
we've
too,
seen.
you know?
Yeah.
The 35, 45, 55.
Pantoja's a great champ, man. How many he defended it? What 3-4 times? What do you do?
Well, he's so good
Yeah,
too.
and he massacres everybody.
I know.
Great jiu-jitsu. He's got really good
hands.
striking.
Yeah, he's
Takes torture well too.
he's
Yeah,
an animal.
yeah.
He's an animal.
He made Kai Car France look bad.
And I think
The first fight was good.
I know.
They had a good fight
Yeah.
like 9 years ago or 8 years ago, what it was. But the difference between how much better Pantoja
he's
got was
gotten.
right away was obvious.
he's another guy. He was doing Uber Eats when he was here, fighting in the UFC, and he was still
Yeah.
fucking working.
No shit.
He's a real humble guy.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like a real,
Yeah.
just the sweetheart of a guy.
Good for him.
It's a guy
Good
you
for
want to
him.
see do well.
Exactly.
you know?
But that's why I wish the guy got more love. It's like, I don't understand. If he was 145, he'd be a superstar.
right?
Just the idea of being a flyweight just has people spooked out to root for him.
I know.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird, but it's always been that way. Even Cejudo, when he was
Yeah.
a champ. And, when Mighty Mouse was a champ, like, kind of with everybody.
Yeah.
Figueiredo didn't get the love that he deserved. Brandon Royval.
Rob's getting the love.
He's getting a lot of love.
Yeah,
you
definitely.
know? He's
But it's always like, yeah, but they're flyweights.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but flyweights are worst division. Like,
Yeah.
no, they're not.
Like, what? I wonder what the biggest flyweight pay-per-view of all time was. Like, how many people... you know what I mean? It would have to be...
It's got to be pretty low.
It would have to be a Mighty Mouse one, probably.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think?
I saw him talking
I don't
about
know.
that
Maybe
before.
the more pay-per-view
I mean,
buys these days.
Yeah, I would think that it may have been when Pantoja did it in Brazil because they probably had a lot of Brazilians on the card.
Right.
So
Right.
Stacked
Pantoja
card.
Urseg. That was a
Yeah,
good fight, too.
yeah.
But I bet it's, like, not high.
yeah, it's pretty low.
Yeah.
Shit, man. I enjoy it. I
love it.
I enjoy all the fucking weight classes. It's all I watch, man. Even though I can't even watch the boxing. I wish I could. I don't know. It's just so. It's not nearly as entertaining as the mixed martial arts, and the fact that there's one on like every week.
I need it to be a good one. Like two good boxers. I'll tune in. I'm a boxing fan too, but I mean, if I have a choice, I want to watch.
Did you
MMA.
watch Usyk and Dubois?
I did. Yeah, Usyk is like Lomachenko plus 100 pounds. Like, you know, he's got great footwork. He's a great technical boxer. And now he's starting to put people out too. Before he was just outboxing people. So
especially Dubois, when you see what he did to AJ in that last fight.
What is he going to do? He's beat everybody twice in the heavyweight division. Who do they have left for him?
Well, Tyson Fury was talking about coming back, but then it looks like he changed his mind.
He decided to get fucked up.
He looks like he likes to have a good time.
It's a young man sport.
Yeah.
He's not wrong.
He's not that old, though.
But if anybody could have beaten him, it could have been Tyson Fury in his prime. Because particularly, in moments in the first fight, especially in the early rounds, before he got dropped in the 9th, he was doing really well. Like, he was lighting him up.
Nah,
There's
for
more
sure.
damage
I mean,
than
we've
we've ever seen Usyk take in a fight, ever.
Mm-hmm.
And more clean shots that were landing.
I mean, look, Tyson was a fantastic boxer, too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, don't let the dad bod fool you. Like, I mean, he was light on his feet, very technical. Like, I mean, he obviously has a size and reach advantage over Usyk, and when he gets that jab popping, he's tough to beat.
Yeah, it's not just a jab. He's got a slick uppercut. He's got a crisp
He's
right
got great
hand.
head movement. His defense is slick.
He's an all-time great boxer. All-time great.
Is Francis still boxing, or is he doing MMA?
Yeah,
no.
he's going to do both.
Is he going to do it again?
Yeah. They were talking about setting up a Francis-Deontay Wilder fight.
That would be interesting.
Yeah,
they need to make that happen.
But boxing, you always get sucked in. It's like there's these stories like, are they doing that? Are they doing that? And then they don't do it.
Yeah.
Are they doing it?
Right.
Are they doing
You're
it?
right.
And they don't do it.
I mean, that's one of the problems with the sport.
Well, this is the Benavidez-Canelo situation. Because if you ask
they
the
should have fought
average,
already.
if you want a hardcore boxing fan's dream fight, it's not necessarily Canelo and Crawford, which is a great fight. But you got this thing where Crawford's jumping up all this weight. And you're like, man, I don't know. But the great fight is Canelo-Benavidez. Everybody knows it.
Right.
Everybody knows it. That's the fight.
Can't make it happen, though.
It's been going on forever. Pacquiao should have fought Floyd a long
That's what I was going to say. Like, it happens all the time.
I mean?
You can't never make the big fights happen.
Right.
That has to happen. That fight has to. If boxing is to be complete, if the circle of power is to be folded over onto whatever, if the rocks you get for your ring, whatever Thanos gets, that fucking Infinity Stones.
Oh, sorry, guys. Now I'm back in the conversation. He had the gauntlet. All right.
If that's the only way it happens, like, you have to have that fight. That's the fight. And if they fuck that up. And if, like, he goes up and now Benavidez is fighting light heavyweight more, it's like,
I don't think it happens. In fact, I don't think it happens, or it's going to be too late. Canelo's probably going to lose
just got back surgery.
Did he?
No shit.
Yeah. He had it on his Instagram. He said his back's been fucking with him for 10 years, and he finally got surgery. Like,
yeah. Well, that might or might not help.
Back surgery is always like,
it's 50-50. Shit, I had one, and I knock on wood, it gave me my life back. I had sciatica fucking horribly.
What'd you get? Which surgery?
They did a laminectomy from like L2 all the way through S1.
Oh, so all of them were bulging?
Like, I had stenosis is what was happening. So the bones were growing and pushing on the nerves. I mean, I would get up in the morning and be fucking holding my wall to get to the bathroom. But
and still
now
rolling,
I'm back,
you son of a bitch. Still rolling.
Now
That's
I'm
how
back
dumb
getting
jiu-jitsu
it.
guys are.
You feel better
It's like
when
you
you're
said in the
doing that.
beginning, 40 years old, always have these
Always
ailments.
hurt.
The back shit's the worst. Man, I had to get an epidural shot.
Yeah, I remember
when I blew my back
I
out.
tried.
Well,
I was
when you fought
trying
GSP,
those for
right?
the
When you fought
sciatica.
GSP the second time, your back was fucked.
It was back in January, New Year's Eve. I could hardly walk, but and then I got the Dr. Yasha, one of my black belts. I went to the city, got an epidural shot, and that fucking started to bring me back. Yeah. But I literally couldn't walk, dude.
Yeah.
When I would go to brush my teeth, I couldn't posture myself back up.
I know.
It's
It was fucked up,
It
man.
is the worst thing
And to
ever.
think about that, and then knowing that you have a cage fight coming up against a guy who's the best wrestler in the division.
Yeah,
That's what I said. How do you fight that motherfucker with a bad back?
Yeah, well, shit, you saw the rematch. The first one's way better. Shit. But, yeah,
There's
man,
stuff that you can
back
do
stuff.
for your back, but, man, it takes a long-ass time to heal back injuries naturally.
What's going on with yours, you were saying?
Mine's a lot better now, man. And one of the things that I made sure I did this year is I do twice a week I do lower back exercises, like core exercises with twists and lifting, like do back extensions with weights. That changed everything.
Yeah, I do hypers and the reverse hyper machine for my lower back.
I do that too. Yeah. It used to bother me when I'd play pool. I'd be done. I'd be like real stiff, and that completely went away.
Good.
And really, what it all fucked up was from archery, because you pull one way all the time, and this side started getting this.
You draw
it's almost
the
like
other
a
way now?
tendinitis. No. I just ignored it and beat it into the ground. And even though I was in pain, I still kept shooting while I was in pain. So I fucked it up for months. Now I have a cable pulley system at my gym. So I hold a 10-pound weight and then I draw 80 pounds like I'm pulling a bow. And I pretend I'm shooting a bow. So I do that for as many reps as I shoot arrows. I do that with my left side. So
nice.
I'm more balanced now. And then the lower back exercises. But fuck, it takes forever to not, if you want to really heal something and really get it better and not get surgery, it takes forever.
Yeah. Let me ask you, with the bow hunting, what do you got against the gun? What makes you want to? Is it more primitive? Is it more primal?
It's definitely harder.
It's more
that for sure.
It's more difficult for sure, and it requires more concentration, and it's much easier to fuck up, and that's why I like it.
Oh, it's harder.
But is it more satisfying when you hit
closer to the animals too?
Can't compare. I've shot a lot of animals with a rifle hunting, and it's great. It's very effective. It's real smart. It's a good way to hunt. If you're hunting for food, like if I had to provide food for my family, I would 100% be hunting with a rifle. 100%. No questions asked if that's what I'm doing. But what I'm doing is I'm trying to get meat with my hobby. So my hobby is archery, and it's like calling it a hobby is like a little disrespectful. It sounds very corny, but it's almost like a spiritual journey. Like you're going to the woods and you're sneaking up. I'm doing it with a guide who's a good friend of mine, and we go together. And we're sneaking up on these animals that are trying to avoid mountain lions and bears. And you're getting within archery range of them and just launching a perfect arrow. And that's how you're getting your food. So every time you eat your food, it's the best food in the world, but you're also thinking how you got it. Like you worked hard for a whole year to prepare for it. You train for it. I do cardio for it. I carry a weighted backpack. I put this fucking 45-pound plate on my back and I walk around for hours. I do a bunch of shit with it, these different exercises just for hunting training.
Well, how close is archery range? Like how close you had to get to them?
I'm comfortable anything inside 70 yards if I don't think the animal's like moving a lot. Right. So if an animal's moving a lot, like in the rut, sometimes they're fighting other males, so they'll run at each other and they'll come back, and like then you can't take a shot like that because they're not going to be there when you shoot they're moving so fast. Yeah. It's not ethical. With a rifle you could. With a rifle you just need them to stop for a second. Then just stop for a second, ba-boom, and you got them.
Did you ever shoot him but miss the kill shot? You got to go over to it and cut that throat?
No,
what are you doing?
Had to do that.
I mean, it's a horrible thing to think of.
You hit him with a second arrow. You know, even if you hit him perfectly, and I've hit an elk perfectly before, if they don't go down, they're standing there. As long as they're standing, you hit them with another arrow.
And that usually takes him out.
Yeah,
you want to do it as quickly as
possible.
Like you got one, not enough. Now you got to track him down.
Bro,
and get him.
They're so tough. You'll track them, and you're like, this is so much blood. There's no way this thing's not going to be dead 5 feet from here. And then you'll find them 800 yards away, dead.
It's crazy.
They're so tough because you're dealing with an animal that's like every day is mountain lion season. Every day there's mountain lions just sneaking up on them everywhere. You know, and if they make it to be 7-8 years old, which is when I start hunting them, like these motherfuckers,
they're gangsters.
They're gangsters. They're wise. Some of them have one eye because they get their eye poked out by another dude because they get those antlers jabbing each other's faces.
My favorite meat is the venison.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Have you had elk meat? Have you had any?
I don't think so. No.
God, I wish you lived here. I'd give you some.
My father-in-law, they say it's game
frozen steer.
Oh,
I have frozen elk out there right now. If I had a freezer box, I could give you one.
Shit, man. I mean, because they say that the venison, they say it's gamey or something. Dude, not the way he makes it like a
if
chicken
you know how
cutlet.
to make it.
He
It's all in how you
so fucking good.
It's all in taking proper care of it once you shoot it. If you let the animal like lay out in the heat, or if the meat gets dirty, or if you accidentally cut the glands, they have these tarsal glands on their legs. That's a nasty smell that they're putting out, so that the ladies hear it, and the ladies smell it rather, and the other men know that they're there. If that stuff gets on your meat, you're fucked. Like, there's a lot of it is like bad prepreparation, bad care. But if you take care of venison and do it well, it's the best meat. It's delicious.
So delicious, man. I love that shit. I don't have it often, but when I do, it's my favorite, man.
The UFC PI should be serving that shit. I bet they serve like buffalo though, which is also
how's
really
horse
good.
meat? You ever try that?
I did try that.
How is it? Pat Cote
It was
loved that shit.
remember that?
I tried it in Montreal. In Montreal, there's a place called Joe Beef. Shout out to Joe Beef. One of my favorite restaurants in the world. It's an incredible restaurant.
I went there.
It's fucking great.
What does it make you feel powerful? How does it? It's tasty?
Oh, well, I didn't ask for it. Let me just say that. They served it to us. It was like the guys who run it are awesome. We know them. I met them through Bourdain, and so they just served us whatever they wanted to serve us. And one of the things they gave us was like a loin of a horse. And I was like, really? Like, this is like tenderloin, like horse tenderloin? And it was really good. It tasted like game meat.
I actually went to Joe Beef with Vitor Belfort and Sean Brady.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was a good restaurant.
That's cool. That's cool.
Fogo de Chao last night. Just fucking
wearing it out.
Yeah, man.
With the Dark Lord, John Danaher.
Yeah,
how's he doing?
He's doing good.
He's good. He wasn't in a rash guard. He was wearing a jersey.
He actually had a jersey on. Yeah.
What?
When he walked up, I was like, "What the hell?"
And he's walking very nice.
That's right. His
Thank
hips
goodness,
are
'cause
healing
he was
up.
fucked up for a while.
So did he get both of his hips replaced now?
Yeah,
Is that what he's got now?
Yeah, he's teaching over at
He
Gordon
said he's
Ryan's
like
place.
2-3
Kids
months
are-
out of his second hip surgery.
He looks good.
It makes you wonder, like a guy who's that smart and that driven towards jiu-jitsu, like what would happen if he didn't have a crippled body?
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
You know what I mean?
Well, even with a crippled body, when he was rolling,
he used to fuck people
destroyed.
I know, isn't that crazy? Like blown apart knee, reconstructed to the point where it doesn't even like fully extend, right? Has to get what has he gotten replaced so far?
I mean, I know both hips. Did he get a knee too?
He might have got his knee.
Because he said after the hip damaged his knee so bad that he thought he's going to have to get the knee done too.
He's walking great though. I was so happy.
Yeah, he looked good.
I'm like, man.
Looked good. It's always good to see him.
Yeah, that's my thing now. I get to see him when I come out.
Right.
Your knee doesn't fuck with you, right?
My left knee, no, but the one thing that really is, if I could it just haunts me, is because I fucked up where you're supposed to step down with your bad leg when you get the surgery. I went to put up my curtain.
Yeah.
I stepped down, and if you see, I'll just show you here. See this missing here?
Yeah.
Ooh, damn.
My bicep. I tore my quad.
Oh, man.
And it's
so
fucked
fucking
now?
when sometimes I'll walk, it'll dip like so it sucks. Well, I went to go butterfly sweep. I felt it get real tight. So I got the stem cells shot right in that bitch. That's the only one that hurt because they said they had nowhere to go.
But they can't reattach it?
I would have had to done that early.
Yeah,
I didn't even
you
know I
gotta
did
go
it until I
earlier,
went back to
scars
PT the
down.
next day. And I was dealing, I didn't want to go through another fucking surgery. I just got a new knee. So, man, the knee itself, dude, titanium. Adonamium, whatever the Wolverines call it.
The knee's not bothering you at all.
But I could block a kick with that. I feel great with it. And I'm rolling, I'm flexible, but I fucked up that. It's a little weak. It's a little compromised.
Is there anything you can do like with weights? Like
I'm
single-leg?
doing squats. I'm doing my regular squats. I have to do more with the weights. But
I'm thinking of like single leg lunges, like with that leg.
So what do they call them? Bulgarians squats. Where
Right,
I hold like a
right.
100-pound kettlebell and do them one-leggers.
Yeah, I gotta,
yeah.
It's
Those are
noticeably weaker, so I just got to do something with that. But besides that, the knee itself, I just wish I didn't do that because I hear about Bisping running still.
Yeah,
I can't. If I run this, I could dip with this.
He's out of his mind.
The running thing is weird
What are you
because it's
doing
like,
with
how much
no
time
knees?
do you have on those knees?
Yeah,
Exactly.
man.
Like you kind of have to be.
And you got to get them fixed again.
But I mean, can they do that? Can they chop the fucking thing off and put a new one in and unscrew it? And,
I'm not looking to find out.
Nah, that's too
I'm
much.
holding off on my
Bro.
right one for as long as I can.
Is the right one still fucked?
My right one, I just got shot some stem cells in there. But yeah, if I'm walking too much, I'll feel that bitch. Yeah, I mean they're both just severely. They not my left now. It's new, but. Then it's just fucking arthritis, man. Fucking, it sounds like an old man, but the arthritis. My arthritis.
Well,
but
it's jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I mean, I know also to get to 55, I used to just fucking have to run in the morning for 45 minutes. Low intensity, but just still, I was on a treadmill, just fucking on enduro rush, fucking just running. So I must have wore that shit down, man.
I'm sure. Well, that's what Bisping says. Is always running.
Yeah,
He ran a lot on the streets too. Which I'm sure is a lot of extra pounding.
Yeah, that's no good. I can't do that. Yeah, he's still doing it though. He's fucking.
He's out of his mind.
Tears you up.
All I do
Especially
now
bigger
is jiu-jitsu.
Well, I think he's doing better now, luckily, because for a long time his neck was fucking with him so bad he could barely get out of bed.
Jesus.
Yeah, his body.
Yeah, I remember he had surgery, and like a week later, he was right back on the call.
I know.
Right back comment. I was like,
Gotta
damn.
be careful with your neck too. Like that's where the spinal cord is. Like I thought your spinal cord went all the way through your back till I had my back surgery. But it doesn't. It comes down like maybe halfway. And so that's why when you have your neck impingements cause a lot of those fucking problems.
That's why that Ernesto Hoost neck kick is so effective. When Hoost
kick you in the air.
Hoost kicked so many people in the neck. Just wow.
He was a savage.
Yeah, he was always one of my favorite guys to watch.
Mr. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the most beautiful kickboxers of all time. Like just the combinations he would throw. Pop, pop, left hook to the body, right low kick. Wow.
Clean.
And they ruined him with Bob Sapp.
I know, not
Bob
crazy.
Sapp
Beat him
laying
twice.
on him.
Beat him twice.
2 times.
Yeah, that'll always baffle me how Bob Sapp beat that guy.
Well, you know what it is? Like, this is one of the reasons why Ernesto wasn't like the best candidate for kickboxing to enter into MMA, because he was like smooth and super technical and very fast, but not explosive, right? Not like just launch himself. But Crow Cop was.
Yeah.
And when Crow Cop fought Bob Sapp, Crow Cop fucked Bob Sapp up. Because Crow Cop would just blast on you.
Yeah.
Like full power, full blast on you. It's like it was a different kind of thing that he would do. And that's why he was so effective in MMA. Like when he went over to MMA, like all of a sudden he's this fast, powerful striker. It's not like a boxer who's going to move around a little bit and pick you apart for a few rounds.
Yeah.
Like,
Styles matter.
matters a
Styles
lot.
matter.
I wish he would have
Matters a
been
lot.
in the UFC in his prime.
Yeah,
Fuck
definitely.
yeah.
He got over a little late.
He had
you
pretty
know?
good takedown defense too.
Oh,
Like, he was
yeah.
able to keep good range. He would frame guys off and everything. Yeah, he was. I mean, and we all know about his. What was it? Left kick cemetery.
Yeah.
What was it?
Right kick hospital, left kick cemetery, bro. He fought Heath Herring, and there's a shot of him throwing this low kick or this body kick deep into Heath Herring's cage. Like his whole rib cage is just collapsed, and you just see Crow Cop's shin like basically touching his liver. It's insane. It's so deep that it's one of the most painful pictures you see from an MMA fight.
Heath Herring. Remember that dude kissed him before the fight?
Oh,
And he
yeah.
He killed him with one shot. Yeah, in pride.
Well, listen, man, you get what
Yeah,
you...
it's the one in the upper left-hand side. The second one, that one right there. Yeah, that one. Look at that.
Ooh, concave.
Bro.
Got to be some broken
And
ribs.
when you know how powerful Crow Cop's kicks are, and then you think about eating that on the ribs like that, oh my God, that is
It's like it's folding
crazy
around his
photo.
leg.
Yeah, I mean, that's another one that he landed on. That's Josh. That's Josh Barnett. Bro, the power that dude had. And how about the one that he landed on Vanderlei? When he flatlined Vanderlei?
Dude, he had some wheels on him. His legs are big.
Ooh, and power. It's just the difference was like when he was throwing kicks at you, it was 100% gas. He was not feeling you out. He was trying to like let you know, motherfucker, there's some darkness behind the shins. Like, you will see darkness, and then you have a flashlight in your face, and they'll be like, "You okay? Stay put. Stay put. You're gonna be okay." But then Gonzaga did that to him.
Oh, remember?
I was there for that.
And,
He rolled over his ankle.
Yeah.
Remember that, man? His
Yeah.
ankle just popped
And
out
that will
back
forever
in.
be known as the Crow Cop. Like
So
whenever you see
crazy.
that happen, you always think back to when it happened
That
to
was
Crow
in
Cop.
London.
Yeah.
We were there for that.
Yeah.
I had that's right after I got the belt. And I remember me, you, and Eddie went out and got some pasta.
That's right.
Yeah. That's so funny.
That was crazy.
Ages
Gonzaga.
ago.
People forgot about Gonzaga.
I know.
You know? That was a big win, man. Holy
he had
shit.
good jiu-jitsu.
Huge.
He's a big fucking
Yeah.
dude. Big natural dude.
Yeah.
The heavyweight division right now is so shallow in the UFC. It's so shallow. It's like without, you know,
I
because
just think they're all playing football and basketball, you know?
100%. Yeah.
What about Johnny? What's Johnny? I hate to say.
Walter Walker.
Walter Walker. What about him taking leg locks on everybody?
Yeah, I know. Like 3 in a row.
Yeah.
He's
Walter
good.
Walker.
Yeah.
Looks good. Yeah, I mean, we need more of that. We need someone to, like, if Aspinall's going to have, he's got Cyril gone, right? So that's an interesting fight. And then who?
There's no one after that.
Derek Lewis, just on name.
Yeah,
Derek
he's
would
gonna
be
get beat the
fun.
hell up.
By the way, Cyril
get beat
Gahn
up.
didn't have a bad movie. Not to keep bringing up movies, but I love movies. But a fucking KO with Cyril Gahn.
What is it?
Is it
It's
good?
a movie on Netflix. He has his own movie. He's
Yeah,
an
for real?
action star.
He's the star of the movie?
He's the star of it, and you might be thinking, all right, how's his acting? Wasn't bad.
Really?
Fucking, he's the new Action Jackson. I'm only fucking around.
Cyril
But
Gahn,
he's
really?
Speaking in
English.
I do remember that.
Is it in
Carl
English?
Weathers.
It's dubbed in English, but it's a French.
So
it's a
how do you
French
know
film.
if he's any good?
What? Well, I mean, I watched it. What do you mean?
Yeah, but I'm saying it's like it's not even his voice.
Well, you could see him.
You say his acting is really good, but
Well,
like
you
it's
know,
some
I
other
don't-
dude's
well,
voice.
look at
That's kind of
this.
crazy.
Well, I mean, it's
Cyril God's just not
You
going
don't
to. It's
gotta
called
hear
KO.
it's called KO, but it's not bad. You know, there he is. Hey, listen.
You know, it's not the best sign when a fighter starts starring in movies.
This is what I was
Yeah, you're right.
saying.
I'm
about
not saying that it's
this
not
fight.
possible.
Is
for
this
him.
new? Is this
Yeah.
new?
Yes, this is
pretty
new.
new.
Yeah.
Everybody
I don't
watch
like it for him in his chances against Tom Aspinall.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. You better be training.
Yeah. If there's a world that can soften you, it's the world of acting.
It's a weird thing, man.
I mean,
because with these
acting and music
Yeah.
kills fighters.
There's also a thing like once you become a movie star, like I don't know, it just doesn't seem to go well. Like remember Tommy Morrison when he fought Ray Mercer?
Oh yeah.
Right after Rocky.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a horrible
downhill.
knockout,
Bro,
man. He beat him
Ray
down.
Mercer had him tangled in the
Hang on them
ropes,
ropes,
Yeah.
punching him.
just
Jesus.
blasting away. Boom.
Didn't Ray Mercer knock out Tim Sylvia also?
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. One punch.
That was great.
One punch. Ray Mercer, man. And he did that. He was like 46.
Remember when he? Who the hell did he fight in? It was like K1 or Pride, and they kicked him, and he just left the ring. It was
yeah.
Ray Mercer.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody threw a head kick. He looked at him like he's speaking a foreign language, and he fucking just left.
Really?
He was like, I
Wait, are you
kicked
sure
him
that was
up.
Mercer?
I'm pretty sure.
Well, it's not.
Can we find that?
I don't know. I mean,
I
shit.
think one of the most interesting boxers that entered into MMA or entered into kickboxing was when Masato fought
Both.
Cool Vince.
Oh yeah,
Vince Phillips.
Vince
Cool
Phillips.
Vince
Vince
Phillips.
Phillips. Yeah,
Vince Phillips
yeah.
did all right.
Yeah.
What are we talking
But he
about?
couldn't do it with them leg
When
kicks
was this?
though.
Yeah,
Back
it was
in
Couldn't
the
deal with the
back
leg
in
kicks.
chopped
day.
Yeah,
apart
chopped
with those
them up.
leg kicks.
Yeah.
That's what's interesting when you watch a boxer who goes over there and is like, oh shit, like what is this?
They never got kicked in the leg before.
Yeah.
That's a.
You
that's
remember
a
when
rude
Shannon
awakening.
Briggs fought Tom Erickson?
That's right, same thing.
Yeah,
Shannon
but-
was on the podcast. He was telling me about it.
Oh yeah.
He's like, champ, every time he hit me, champ. I was like, oh, don't let him kick me again. I gotta quit.
How did that go?
He knocked him
He
out.
knocked him
Shannon
out.
knocked him out because
Yeah.
Shannon hit him with a jab to the body. So
Here's
This
Ray
was,
Mercer and Tim Sylvia.
Mercer and Silver.
So what happened was Tim was not supposed to kick. They only had this authorized as a fight, but since it was like an MMA fight, they were supposed to be a boxing match, right? One shot. So what it was supposed to be a boxing match. They couldn't get authorized for it to be a boxing match because Tim Sylvia did not have a boxing record.
Right.
And so you can't fight a former world champion and you've had no boxing record. But you could fight him in MMA. It's a world champion versus a world champion. He knows that boxing is a sport that's in MMA. You could do that. And so they made an agreement. Okay, don't kick me, and I'll fight you in the cage. And then Tim opens up with an inside low kick.
Oh.
And that's why Ray Mercer, you see, like he drops his hands.
Yeah,
he
like,
was
yo,
like,
what are you
"Come
doing?
on,
Yeah,
man."
yeah. That
You
makes a
saw
lot
that.
of sense.
Because the original fight
Right.
they were contracted for was a boxing match.
Right.
And Tim's like, once I got you in here, I'm going to kick your fucking legs.
Yeah.
And then Ray
That's kind of a cheap
cracks
shot
him.
though.
Oh.
Especially if you make an
You
agreement
can
about
see
that,
it.
that's a
Watch,
cheap shot. Yeah.
Jamie, play it again. Because when you see when Ray gets that inside low kick, he drops
Like-
his hands.
Yeah,
and he's got
he's
this
like,
look in his face
"What are
like,
you doing?"
What the fuck is this? So watch, he steps out. Watch this. Throws the kick. Look, he's
Bro.
like,
He's like,
"Motherfucker."
bro, what's this? Yeah.
Like, oh,
Watch-
I can't believe
Okay,
this.
watch
shit.
it.
love
Oh,
him. Good. There you
Timber
go. Timber.
out cold.
Yeah.
Ray Mercer.
Good for him.
I mean,
Oh,
Ray Mercer could fucking
Right on the
punch,
chin.
son.
Into the shot too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
About to get full mount right there.
It's kind of amazing how few boxers have actually entered into MMA. Not, this was like he got tricked into this one, but It's only like James
you would
Toney.
Think, you would think more would too, right?
Yeah. Well, I guess not. If you see those Usyk paychecks,
right?
Yeah, but how many guys get there? Like,
Right.
think of
well, what do you
relatively
think? Like
speaking.
Spence and Crawford made. That was like a big fight.
I mean, they probably still made a lot, a couple, a gang of millions.
Right.
I mean, I'm guessing in the single-digit millions, though, not fucking hundreds of millions.
I bet it's disclosed. See
It'll
if you
be
can
out
find
there.
out what the purse was, Jamie.
We need the next Art Jimison in here.
Maybe
what we need.
25 mil.
25 mil?
25 mil each.
Yeah,
Nice.
Nice.
At least 25 mil for their fight. Doesn't.
But
say
even
each.
still, like, it's such a small
25
population
mil.
of boxers to make that, as
Right.
we said.
Right.
So you would think
Right.
that more would go, you know what? I'm probably not going to make 25 mil. I'm not good enough to make that, but I'm good enough to maybe go to MMA and make
Yeah.
100 grand,
I mean,
200 grand.
They
And
got to
if
sit
you're
there
really
and
good.
learned how many other skill sets, though.
That's true. But if you're a guy like Crawford who started out as a wrestler,
Well,
it's
yeah,
not
that's
that
yeah.
much.
And there
you
are
know?
some of them. I think like the Citron brothers, right? One of them was a wrestler too. I thought.
Yeah, Kermit Cintron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was digging through a boxing forum. They didn't believe the Usyk payout numbers.
Oh, they didn't believe it? They
Most
think it's
people say
bullshit?
Yeah, I don't
just
understand
not
how they
proven,
can do
just
that
stated.
unless you're just
Yeah.
lighting money on
Yeah, it
fire.
doesn't make
You mean
sense.
about the Usyk numbers?
Yeah, the payout.
Oh, really?
Yep. No one believes it.
Oh, yeah, but that's just because they're haters.
I mean, there's no one proved it. There's
No one proved it?
It's $200 million. It wasn't on pay-per-view. There's no, unless someone just gave him the money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
that's
unless you
a
lit that
return.
money on fire.
This is the thing. Those Saudis are known to do that.
Yeah, they're
I mean, look what they
100%.
did with that live
Kidding me?
golf tournament.
I know.
Basically,
Yeah.
they just bought the tournament. And if they did that with basketball or with anything else, they have enough money to do that with basically all sports.
Supposedly they did it with the Jon Jones fight.
Yeah,
Said Jon Jones asked the UFC for $30
he-
million to fight Tom Aspinall, then pulled out 2 days after they agreed. He didn't think it would come up with the number, and they did. Saudi Arabia was involved. He was hoping they wouldn't meet the number.
Yeah,
wow.
literally just
Who
saw
said
that this morning.
Ariel Helwani.
That's what
Ariel
Ariel
Helwani?
said. Yeah.
Podcast.
Interesting. I wonder where he's getting his information. That's interesting.
He said earlier in the thing that he priced himself out of the Ngannou fight, and he thought that strategy would work again, but apparently they met the 30 million, and then John a couple days later did the retirement thing and said he wasn't going to fight.
Why the fuck would he want to do that then? I'm confused.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Because listen, it's a dangerous fight.
I know.
That Aspinall dude is
for
a
sure.
real. He's
especially
a
at this
real
point in
heavyweight.
John's career.
30 fucking million, though?
Yeah.
I would take the L for 30
Yeah,
million.
but he doesn't want the L.
Yeah,
Here's the thing.
that's
It's like
crazy.
the real thing is John's rich right now, right? He's already a millionaire. So like, what is he gonna? What's that extra? It's gonna be nice to have an extra 30, but the reality is he's rich right now. He probably doesn't have to work for the rest of his life if he doesn't do anything crazy.
And he still makes money doing his appearances and whatever else.
And
he's
he doesn't
into.
have to take that ass kicking. Not saying that he would, but if you wanted to look at it from that perspective, like if it's a tough fight, he's been through wars, the Gustafsson fights, they all take something out of you.
Yeah.
And if you got to know when you don't want to do that anymore. And if that's where he's at right now, I hope he stays retired. But then he jumped right back in and said he wants to fight
In
at the White House.
right?
So it's like it's so hard for those guys to let it go. When they do let it go, it's difficult to figure out who you are.
Man, we got to see where that train's going to go off the tracks when he's not fighting anymore.
Down. Train kept on rolling all night long. It's like an Aerosmith song, son. I mean, guy's an all-time great, though. I mean, if not the all-time great.
Yeah,
You know who's doing
I think so.
really good lately, and I forgot who he's going to be fighting, but Dominic Reyes is.
Oh, yeah.
he's
fucking
definitely
crazy.
came
It's like
back
Carlos
the last
Ulberg.
couple,
Crazy.
right?
Oh, he's fighting. That's
he's
Carlos
fighting
Ulberg.
Ulberg,
That
yeah.
should be a good one.
In Australia.
That's a
yeah.
real
That
good
should
one.
be-
That's a real good one.
That should
Oldberg's
be
legit.
interesting.
Oldberg's fast.
I know.
That
He-
dude's fast.
He might be faster than Dominic Reyes.
I'll tell you what, man. I rewatched Dominic Reyes, Jon Jones, and I could see Dominic Reyes winning that decision.
That was a tough
It's
call.
a
was a
close
tough one.
fight. I mean, I'm not saying I sat down and scored it, but I'm like, okay, I could see the argument.
I want to
see the
know.
argument.
I want to know John's story. How much coke did he do the week of the fight? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what? How about when he told DC that? Like, did I
Yeah,
beat
right,
you when
yeah.
I was on cocaine? Like, that's
That's
got to
a
be the
cold
coldest
line.
thing
That's a
to ever
cold line.
say, right?
You know, they say there's 9 years that a fighter can fight at his very best. It's for most athletes, and I think they did this. Someone was explaining it to me. They think they did this based on tennis, because tennis is all about like fast twitch and movement and the ability to explode back and forth, and they're not taking any damage. And you could kind of keep your level going at the highest level for about 9 years, and then everything just slows down a little bit. It's just too many micro injuries.
I mean, the training for these things, that's the biggest thing, is the camps, especially as you get older. Fuck.
Yeah.
You know, getting there in one piece is just, it's just
almost
fucking
impossible.
Rough. If you want to just check all the boxes getting ready for these fucking things.
Yeah.
You know?
And when guys get to be like 37, 38, 39.
It's so hard to predict them to show up to fight.
I know.
When I got to make predictions, I'm like, well, they're 38 now.
I'll tell you what, dude, I'm not counting out Cannonier anymore. After he beat Gregory Rodriguez, I was like, God damn.
Yeah. Put it on him, too.
Put it on him. And Gregory tried to take him out in that first round, man. He went all gas.
Gregory's a beast, too. RoboCop.
Yeah.
He just came back and knocked out the Joker, fucking Hermanson.
Yeah.
That was brutal.
That was a bad one.
Yeah, I think Gregory Rodriguez would be the biggest threat to Reiner the Ritter.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because just like when you think about styles,
right,
like
good
just
call.
the biggest. I think he would knock Reiner the Ritter's head off.
I like that.
His striking's terrifying.
Yeah.
De Ritter's got that knee to the body that is so interesting. The way he fucking forces you to clinch and then blasts that knee to the body.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky.
So good in the entrance with that knee to the body.
Yeah.
And when he did that over and over and over again, it's like, wow. Like
Paid for it one time with that overhand.
That's true.
And that's where Rodriguez could be fucking.
Yeah.
Throw that knee and fucking RoboCop had the thing that locked on his jaw.
Yeah.
But perfect nickname for him too.
I know.
RoboCop. He looks like
he
him.
does look like him.
Yeah, that's a fight, right? De Ritter and RoboCop is a
That'd
fight.
be a crazy fight. Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a real good one.
I'm impressed with his jiu-jitsu, that the Riddler, man.
Yeah.
Am I saying his name right?
The Riddler?
It's the Riddler. The fucking, everything goes back to comics. But
he's
man,
so big.
Yeah.
He's so big for 85.
But so is RoboCop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The way he handled Bo Nickel, he made the Bo
I
Nickel
thought he was
small.
I thought that was a
Again.
horrible matchup for Bo Nickel.
But it was a lot of
sure.
those knees to the body. Those knees to the body were nasty,
into the
man.
face.
He was so good at it. He was so good at throwing that knee to the body.
He's very calm too.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's been through it, man. I mean,
at
we
this.
haven't seen him, but over in ONE FC, there it is. That knee to the body is so
Right to the liver,
nasty.
boy.
It's so nice. It's so nice.
And he took one, and he took a punch for it too. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
Oh my, that sucks.
And on the ground, he's a monster.
Yeah.
What he did to Kevin Holland, I was like, whoa. Okay.
Jiu-jitsu's on point, man.
So that's another 85er. I mean, think about that division. You got Fluffy, who just like has this breakout performance last weekend. You got, the whole division.
Fluffy's
But,
funny too.
what about that African dude?
Oh my
Altier.
god. Oh my god.
I'm
He might
scared
be
of
the
him.
One.
He might be the one.
He
Like,
is
of all the
so
dudes,
big.
You know what I'm talking about?
at 185.
Yo, but he's fast.
Does anybody know the African dude's name?
Altier, something like that.
Ooh.
Is it Gutier?
Gutier.
Gutier.
It's it's like a weird.
Atabi,
Yeah, Atabi,
Gutier.
Gutier. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
sounds more like
Am I
it.
saying that right, Jamie?
She's looking for verification.
He's from Cameroon as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's scary. He's real scary. There's dudes that God just gave him an extra little.
He gave him more than an extra little because I was
Just a
you know
little
cage side man. We watching
Yeah.
these dudes and he's punching this guy like in the back and the guy's like going
There he is.
Atiba
Gautier.
Gautier.
Yeah, and he's like 6'4", 185, doesn't have an ounce of body fat on him. I mean, look at that photo of him. Just look at that photo. That's crazy. That's like one of those, the guy your girlfriend tells you not to worry about photos.
Yeah.
There's a few of those guys that just they don't even look real. Rodolfo Vieira, he's another one.
Yeah.
You see him, you're like, how's that a real dude? So here he is, man. And this is in his last fight. I mean, vicious power, dude. Vicious power.
Like that guy's just getting hit. Like
Yeah.
yo, somebody stop him.
You were talking about the heavyweights, man. I was upset by Buscema, man.
Oh, Buchecha?
Buchecha.
Buscema.
Buscema.
Stephen Buscema.
Oh, Stephen Buscema. I've been watching
I was upset by Barada.
Yeah, he looked bad. Buchecha.
Buchecha,
He looked
man.
bad.
He didn't look good.
Horrible cardio.
How about they fucking got rid of the other dude?
That's weird. That
Yeah.
guy
They
looked
let
good.
him go. Like, you fucked up.
I think they're going to re-sign him. I think it's just a matter of just not having so many guys on a roster to have that burden to keep fighting them.
Why? That doesn't make any sense. If the guy's on like a win streak, guys on a
Yeah,
win
but
streak,
I think
Buchecha.
they're going to re-sign him though. It's just probably yeah.
So it's just like they didn't sign in time. Like,
Well,
what does that mean?
it's like when they have so many guys on the roster, they have to promise them certain amount of fights. So it's like
so
instead
they let guys go so they don't have to promise them fights.
yeah, so they don't have to promise them fights. But
Is this
then
for
when,
sure? Or
I'm just speculating. That's why they did
pay him if they don't.
Yeah, because they have to pay him anyway if they don't get them a certain amount of fights.
Fight or not.
I know, but I mean, you imagine you just fought your ass off, you beat Buchecha,
Against
and then they
Buchecha,
cut
too,
you,
right.
and you're like, what?
I think what they'll do is that, like, when they need him again, they'll just get him back.
I was disappointed
as opposed to just
how bad
having
shape
to
he was
get
in,
him.
cardio-wise.
Well, I think he banked on that single leg, which was getting taken
dude,
away.
You seen him fight that rug guy or whatever and won?
Yeah.
That was a crazy fight, a crazy war. He took a lot of torture. Like, I was impressed because most jiu-jitsu guys, when they get hit like that, they're not out there for the fight. And then in this fight, didn't look anything like the guy that fought at one, and I thought he was going to be better, because he's training.
Let me ask you this. What kind of drug testing you think they're doing over there?
Yeah, come on, man. None.
knows.
What kind of drug testing?
None.
Drug testing?
You got a point.
It might be a big thing. That might be
this
a big
is
difference.
a problem with a lot of guys we got from Pride.
Yeah.
They come over with different physiques. They look different.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Muday signs with Octagon MMA, faces off with heavyweight champ.
All right. Well, he's staying busy.
The guy's good, and we need good guys in the heavyweight division. There's just not a lot of people. I mean, the thing about it is, it's like you got to be exciting.
I mean, I think part of it too
We
is
gotta be exciting
physically.
always.
He looks horrible.
Yep.
I think if he looked more marketable, I bet you'd still have a contract.
I know, but isn't there like something to a guy who looks like shit who fucks everybody up?
There is something to that.
Especially
Yeah.
when
Because
the
he's
goal
more
is to fuck
relatable.
somebody up.
Look, when Fedor was in his prime, that was part
Yeah.
of his charm. Part of his
Just
charm
look
is he had
chubby,
a fucking
yeah.
little roll around his
Got a-
waist and
right?
just dead behind the eye.
Old man back and shit.
How many guys didn't root for fucking Roy Nelson? I'm not saying he looked like shit,
100%.
but
Right.
he's like an everyday
I'm
guy.
saying it.
And he's
Right.
knocking guys out.
Yeah.
He's fucking, people like
Bro,
the
people
everyday
loved
guy.
him. That power that Roy had was crazy. Like, he came over from jiu-jitsu. Everybody knew he was a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Like, always competed in Abu Dhabi and the circuit. Then all of a sudden, he's throwing hammers.
Boom, boom. And he got this mullet and shit.
Hammers. And
Kimura Savage.
takes a shot better than any living human being that's ever lived. I mean, who took a shot better than Roy? He took some bombs, dude.
Yeah.
That guy took some bombs and absorbed them.
Nah, he was badass.
And
I
people
know.
loved watching him fight with that big belly. They loved
Yeah.
him.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Well, he
me.
played it up too. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
me. Yeah, he'd rub his belly
Yep.
after he KO'd
Yeah.
people. Yeah, so I don't buy that he looked like shit. It's just the performance it wasn't exciting. If you watch that fight wasn't a good fight. Buchecha didn't
No, I
wrestle
No.
at a high level.
He looked like garbage.
If you're going to be a jiu-jitsu guy and everybody knows you as a multiple world champion in jiu-jitsu and you're fighting in MMA, son, you better have some takedowns because ain't
Yeah.
nobody gonna want to be fucking grappling with you. Why would they do that?
You're right.
He was just banking on that single leg. And once he started taking that, he was taking away that single leg very well. And then I'm like, oh shit, this is a long night. I was all
Be
excited.
bad.
I go, oh,
Yeah,
Bishema.
that's what I thought too. I was like, hey, shit,
And then
Buchecha. Let's see how this
Went
goes.
to shit real
How
fast.
many times have you watched a high-level jiu-jitsu match between two black belts and it starts in a standing position and no one goes down at all for like 10 minutes?
It's
There's
annoying
no
as
good
fuck.
shots.
It's annoying.
They're
Yeah.
just tying up. There's no good shots. There's no one threatens to take someone down. Everyone's afraid to commit.
Oh, when you start on your ass in class, then you never practice your takedown. That's part of the
100%.
problem.
You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
right.
You
It's-
start on your knees.
But it's also that no one wants to take a chance and open themselves up to getting caught, right? So you don't want to dive in for a double and then
Definitely.
get caught
Get
in a
caught in something.
guillotine.
Shit, man. In Abu Dhabi, I pulled guard every fucking time.
Right.
I didn't give a fuck. If you trust in your guard or being able to get back, now they call wrestling up, as I was doing that back in the day before it was called that. But if you're good at not letting somebody pass, especially in Abu Dhabi rule set, after 5 minutes, all right, now I'm on back. If I'm good at getting out and getting up and putting the guy down, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's all strategy with that, but I hate when it's a stalemate with just two guys just fucking pummeling them.
But I get it from the wrestler's perspective too. It's like, hey, fuck sitting on your ass. Like, take me down, bitch. You
Yeah.
want me on the ground? You got to take me to the ground.
Yeah.
I get that too because that's correct, and that's one of the things that you see that's like very humbling for a real good jiu-jitsu guy when there's no way he can take a guy down, and then the guy starts beating him up standing up.
Yeah.
And you're just rushing forward, trying to grab him. You can't get the fight to your expertise level, your area of expertise.
It looks so bad too.
Looks terrible.
Especially
it looks
if they
really
got
bad.
nothing to fear from you standing. So it's
Exactly.
like,
Exactly.
What about Don Fry and Omri Batech?
Oh,
that was a
yeah.
bad. That was a bad one for
mauler.
that.
He was
a mauler.
first, and he was tiny, by the way.
Yeah.
Well,
Amari
Amari
Batech?
Batech was a stud, but
Yeah.
he might have done well if they gave him anybody else. But if you watch that again, he's way smaller.
Yeah,
And that's a small Don Fry back then, too.
Don Fry was 200. That was before he really
210.
got on the gas.
Yeah.
The other guy could have
Pride
been fighting
Don Fry's a lot
55.
different than that Don Fry.
Pride Don Fry's a superhero.
You know?
Yeah, he got gigantic.
Even his mustache got bigger.
I didn't know that guy, the big Japanese guy that they were punching each other in the face.
Yeah.
I didn't know that guy became a quadriplegic or
Yeah,
something.
something happened. I
Yeah,
saw a
that's
picture
horrible.
of him visiting him.
Look how
on the,
small he is.
Yeah,
tiny.
look-
Come on,
man.
dude.
Yeah,
Look
Don
at
was
this.
not big. Look at Don. I mean, he wasn't a big muscular.
But
I mean, obviously super
Different
athletic.
weight classes right here.
Yeah,
though.
big.
This is
difference.
crazy.
But not the Dom from Pride. The giant roided up Don Fry from Pride was a different
Right.
animal.
This poor Amari was just trying
Look
to
at
get
that.
him down the whole
Was
time.
he just
I
grabbing
was
the
about to say,
fence?
grab the
no,
fence,
no
yeah.
rules
Oh, like
at all.
no rules. Full on grabbing the fence. Look, he's hanging onto the fence with shoes on. That's the other thing. He's got wrestling shoes, which is also kind of
This
crazy.
sucks. Poor Amari. I mean, he didn't have any.
Yeah, it was
fucking-
bad.
Yeah, I used to train with Amari back old school top team back
It was
in
a
the day.
long fight.
What do you think Omri Batech weighed in this fight?
I'm going to say he looks around.
What do you think? A buck 70?
170 or something?
Buck 80?
That's crazy.
He looks small. I mean, look at
Yeah.
the size. There's different weight
Big
classes.
difference.
Look how young he is.
I know.
Jesus.
Big difference.
No gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit.
Was 30 years ago. So
Well,
so crazy.
what? 30 years
That was
ago?
96.
Sometimes I forget I'm fucking in my 50s. 51.
This is a catch weight.
You know?
for the
I'll be
main event.
57.
It was catch weight.
Yep.
Did it say Omri Batech's weight?
I'm looking up a different spot.
He looks like a
Yeah.
welterweight.
Yeah.
Shit.
There was a lot of those fights back then.
Oh my God, tons of them.
Catch weights.
No, just crazy fights
Oh,
where
no
guys
weights.
were
Fights, yeah.
fighting someone way smaller than them.
It's like Kerr and Gurgel, Fabio Gurgel.
Yeah, that's one of my
Lord,
favorite fights of
mashed
all
him the
time.
fuck
What
up.
the
And
hell
I
that
was a big
movie's gonna
Fabio
be?
fan.
Yeah.
Guy
Well,
was
listen,
tough,
I give
great
credit
jiu-jitsu.
to Murillo Bustamante fighting Tom Erickson for 45 minutes. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
that
Murillo,
was-
was a jiu-jitsu guy that had some stand-up and had
Oh,
some
yeah.
wrestling. Like, he took
Yeah.
Linland down.
Yeah, remember
he stood
that?
on the feet with Chuck Liddell. I thought Murillo
yeah.
won
He
that
tapped
fight.
Linland twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
No, Murillo Bustamante is one of my favorites to watch. The thing about the jiu-jitsu guys back then, some of those guys, Fabio Gurgel's another one.
Fabio's a
Murillo
monster.
is their jiu-jitsu games. It could transfer over from gi, no gi, MMA, and it all resembles the same skill set.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it could cross over.
Mario
Where-
Sperry.
Mario
Yeah,
Sperry,
yeah,
the
yeah,
Zen
yeah,
machine.
yeah.
Yeah. He was great too.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, man.
A lot of those guys from that Carlson Gracie team,
I was
they had a
gonna
real
say,
solid
They had
MMA,
a real good team. Yeah.
jiu-jitsu game.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Yeah.
doubt Carlson's teaching. Like a lot of
Mm-hmm.
savages came out of that camp. A lot of them.
Yeah, including Vitor.
Yep.
Well, that's where I got my black belt from Laborio, from that camp.
No, yeah. Well, Laborio was. Laborio was awesome. He was a good dude.
Where's he been? I don't.
He's
see
in
this-
Orlando. He's got a school in Orlando.
Oh, he's still got a school.
He's not.
Yeah, he's still got a school and like a
involved-
whole network.
He's not
Good
involved
for
with
him.
MMA anymore.
No MMA stuff.
Because I used to see him
Once
in the
he rolled
corners
out of
up there.
top team.
Never.
Nice guy.
Out.
What a sweetheart guy that guy is.
Yeah, he wasn't.
When did he leave Top Team?
He left before I did.
Really?
Yeah. So, I mean, in fact, like when he left, that's when they really hired me to like kind of take his place in top team. Yeah.
Oh, that
So,
makes
like,
sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I
What's
mean,
the
this
other
is like
fight that I want to talk
2019.
about coming up? Oh, Joe Pfeiffer.
Oh yeah.
Who's
Joe
he fighting?
Pfeiffer, yeah. He's fighting Abus Magomedov.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Joe Pfeiffer.
I like Joe, man. He's fucking
He's got some
a
hands
piston
on
in
him.
that
Tough
fucking.
Joe Pfeiffer thought that I was too hard on him in the commentary of the last fight.
Yeah. Well,
But
he's
it's
a
just because
sensitive-
of
he's a
his
sensitive
potential.
guy.
It's just because of his potential. That's all
Yeah.
it is. I just knew that he was looking for the big shot instead of like just letting it come. And
Yeah.
He was so good in the first round that unfortunately, like he had so much success and almost took him out that he started looking to take him out.
Yeah.
And if you load up with Kelvin,
And I
Kelvin
think
can still box.
I think it freaked him out a little bit that Kelvin was still there. You know,
Yeah.
like he's like, yo, I didn't hit this dude with everything.
Right,
This dude's
and
still
he's
here.
still
What the
here.
hell's going on?
nobody's got a chin like that guy.
That
Yeah.
kid is
Oh,
tough.
chubby
Yeah.
though, Kelvin.
Yeah, he's a 70. He's a 70.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be.
But he's always
85.
had such problems making it.
Yeah,
It's
but you know what,
discipline.
man? It's just like if that guy was at the UFC PI and they gave him all his meals and he had someone babysit him and make sure you just don't fuck off. Don't eat anything other than this. And it's like too many guys just want to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, but you're not going to feel comfortable losing,
Yeah.
right? So you're
Yeah.
fighting a giant.
Yeah.
And that this guy is coming down from an extreme weight.
185. First 210 in that fight.
Oh, Amri Batach was 185?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was also a late replacement.
I got to go back again. I'm sorry.
Well, let's wrap it up.
Oh, man, guys, my ass is stopping this.
No, it's like we've been doing it for 3 hours.
Oh, have we been?
We've been doing it 3 hours.
Okay,
So
guys.
it's fun.
I feel you guys are going to fucking curse me after this. I'm sorry.
No. We understand.
Me and my
You've got a
ass.
legitimate issue.
I have a lot of issues.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. Ground Control, Baltimore, Maryland.
Can I have a fucking shirt?
GroundControlBaltimore.com.
It's crazy that I didn't bring that
and
other shirt. I had it.
ShogunFights.com. I got you, Matt. Don't worry.
Thank you. Medium now.
And
Dean
Oh,
Thomas
yes.
Fight Court, the new podcast. Yeah.
Oh, you got a new one?
Well,
When'd you start it?
I always got it on. Dean Thomas Fight Court. So
Yep.
Nice.
At Be More MMA on Instagram, too.
I'll see you this weekend, Chicago, right?
yeah, I'll be there.
It's gonna be exciting.
Matt Serra channel on. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you done?
No, I'm done. Go ahead.
Matt Serra channel on YouTube. I'm having fun with that. I got that's a little podcast that can like 30-something thousand. I want to get to 100,000. Come join the fun.
Yep.
Come
Oh,
join
one
the fun.
kick out there. We got a Ground Control in Sykesville opening up soon, so number 6 is on its way.
Nice. And the website has all the
Yes, sir.
addresses and everything listed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Guys.
Boys, so much fun.
Dude.
Thank you.
Always great.
So
Always
much fun.
good.
Thank you, Joe.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Thank
Go.
you.